What's up, Gorehounds? And welcome to the Gore N More podcast. I'm surprised none of y'all fucking did the face, man. I figured everybody would.
I
know, Bob, you were with me.
I was trying to share the fucking stream, so I was distracted.
Oh, damn, I gotta do that yet.
You are good. Today is the 5th of June, 2023, and we have another good summer camp episode. However, we're not doing Friday the 13th yet. That's next week. This week we're heading to a different camp, and I don't even remember the name. It was like, what is it?
Camp Arawak.
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 I want to say Anawana. Totally different fucking camp.
Totally different.
Makes me want to fart.
That's right.
It's I hope we never part. Now get it right or pay the price. I'm sorry. Continue.
But bringing the shit. I'm the Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing the shit show in. However, I do not bring the shit show in alone. For with me are my beloved horror homies. Started off with that Dark Lord of Knowledge, that Chad Daddy, Mr. Chad Chrisman.
What's up, bitches?
We have the Duke of the Dead, Lord Scuba Cabra, the host with the ghost, the Dean of the Deceased, Mr. Steven Vasquez.
Hello, my friends.
And that killing machine, that meat mountain, the giant meat mountain, that is, Mr. Bobby Money.
Summer season has upon us. Fuck nuts. Good evening.
Woohoo! Once again, today is the 5th of June, and we doing this shit right. And we're talking about 1983's Sleepaway Camp. Yeah! I was hoping that would happen. Stay tuned for that shit. But before we talk Sleepaway Camp, we are going to talk what the fuck we did last week. So, Chad Daddy, if you could.
Well, my week. I don't
Wait. Whoa.
Taylor, what's up?
You forgot something.
I
did.
You know what? Because Steve's doing a different job right now, and I'm so happy that he's doing that job. I didn't even think about it. So, Steve, if you could, please. Sorry, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your Slice of Life.
Thank you. Now I can continue. I had the tingle in my balls. I'm happy. And hi, Tay.
What up? Yes. Sleepaway Camp
Taylor.
episode. Let's go.
I love that.
But
there it is.
Chad Daddy, it's on you. How the hell you been, buddy?
Not too bad, It's a nice hot week here in the homestead.
Ooh.
I don't know about you guys. It hasn't rained here in fucking weeks. My lawn is dead.
Yeah, it's been a little. It's a little dry.
Yeah,
It rained today.
we're not getting rain until for the next 2 weeks at best. We have a 50% chance of it to rain any given day.
Same here.
It's
What's up,
it's hot,
Rebecca? I see you in here too.
so. Let's see.
She didn't comment, but she's watching, Bob.
So Friday, my mother-in-law came down and got the kids, so we had a nice little kid-free weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, so Friday, me and the wife went and we did a little bit of yard sailing. I got this really nice stand for in the living room. It has this little cool little magazine rack and everything. So I'm gonna get that all refinished and put that in the living room. Got a couple other little things. Aside from that, let's see, what else did we do? So Saturday, we decided we're gonna bite the bullet and put the fucking air conditioners in.
There you go.
Saturday,
yeah.
I think I beat you still.
Did you?
Nice. Yeah.
So yours are still not in?
No. They've been in for 2 weeks now.
Oh, see, I've been holding out. I didn't want to put them in.
My wife will literally start cracking the whip, dude. If it's it gets warm. I'm a fucking furnace, so I get it, dude.
My wife doesn't really care about it, but it was getting pretty warm to the point where she's like, yeah, let's just get them in. So we got those in Saturday. That was fun. Then we had a little date night. Went to see Fast 10. And I know I don't
seatbelts.
Yes, fasten your seat. Well, I know a lot of people hate on these movies. They're fun to watch. I don't care. You know what you get when you're going into it.
That's one of those ones where you literally just take the bucket of popcorn and sit back and turn this fucker off, and you just ride sidecar with Vin Diesel.
Dude, what pisses me off is people are like, "Oh, I quit watching it when it stopped being about the racing." It's never been about racing.
The very
always
first
heist.
one. The first one.
No. The first one, Paul Walker was
about the
Paul
heist.
Walker was
I
undercover
know.
investigating the heist.
I understand that, but the first
one.
one still did have actual street racing.
The only one that had actual street racing, and that was
Third
the main
one.
focus, was Tokyo Drift.
Right. And honestly,
And that's one I've never seen.
It's
actually,
really
that's a really
good,
good
actually.
one. It is a really good one. You know what? Anybody that says that series went out the window 5, no, That series went out the window in the second one when they launched a fucking car like
This still has a
100
seat.
feet fucking away
Oh.
and landed on a fucking yacht like nothing. Off not
Oh,
even a ramp. It was a
there's-
fucking flat edge.
Dude, they dropped Vin Diesel's car out the back of a fucking plane. He lands on 2 other cars and crushes them and just keeps on going.
You know, the best, what was the one where the tank's going down the highway? Was that 6?
6, I think.
All right.
I think that was 6.
All I
yeah.
was literally counting the cars crushed, and I'm like, that's family. That's
Yeah.
family. And man, when you think about it like that, that is some fucked
So
up
much for
shit,
summer
dude.
vacation.
But yeah, it was enjoyable. And they're fucking bringing everybody back for these movies. Like, everybody. And if you,
Except for Paul Walker.
well, yeah.
That's fucked
Well,
up.
Although they did.
They bring him back digitally.
They could bring
Yeah.
it. They talked about using his brother as a body double, basically. Yeah.
Did that already, didn't they?
Yeah. But
Yeah, they
that
did
was
that.
for like pickup shots and stuff that they didn't finish.
Fair.
So, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm watching the movie, and like, you know what? We've seen these movies. We know what to expect. And it's kind of getting to the point where they just throw whatever at us and we're just accept it for, yeah, okay, I get it. So like, I'm fully, waiting for the last movie, Tyrese is going to jump out of his car. It's going to transform into Bumblebee. And we're like, okay, now they're off to fight Megatron. Whatever.
Nope.
Fucking let's go.
You know what-
Let's fucking
You know what I
go.
saw this
Time
Yeah.
travel back
Let's
to
say
Jurassic
time
Park.
travel is what they said they may want to go next. And I was
I
like,
I
bro,
hope
if they
that's
bring in the
just-
DeLorean and it's like fucking Doc Brown.
there's one of the new DeLoreans in it.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
is
saying,
there?
though, man.
Yeah,
Somebody's
somebody
like,
pulls up in a new DeLorean.
Yo, so imagine that's how it is. Like somebody is like a nerd and they make the DeLorean from Back to the Future, but then they actually make it work. No.
I mean, they shot like what
They-
a fucking Ford Pinto into space in the last one. So,
Yeah.
I'll take your word
Yeah,
for it.
they
I
did.
didn't watch the last couple, so
dude, I'm telling you, you just
Jesus.
gotta watch 9 just for seeing Tyrese going all off on Ludacris about how they should be dead and they shouldn't. They've been through so much ridiculous shit that they should have died 5 times by now.
Oh, dude, that was fucking hilarious. Because he's like, look, this is how I'm gonna die. And then he's like, oh my god, I didn't die. And then you think he died and he walks away and you're like, god damn it. Like, yeah.
It's worth watching it
fuck,
just
that
for
one
him
was
alone.
fucking
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
So we did that. Then just went up to the in-laws, and hung out yesterday. What else did I do?
you watch
Oh,
this
shit, there's
sweet
something-
movie called Sleepaway Camp. I'll tell you that. Oh, that was today, probably though, right?
There was something else I want to talk about, but I can't remember what it was. So we'll just move it on to Scuba Steve. Let's get the ball rolling.
I did not do a goddamn thing except for yesterday. I did the usual shit. I fucking worked the weekend. Had another father-daughter day with Charlie because Mel had to work this weekend. So Sunday, though, we decided we were going to take a trip up to San Antonio early. That way we could go to that huge outdoor flea market they have there. We had to pick up her boys anyways in San Antonio because I went with their dad for the weekend. So we were excited. I love going to Trader's Village. Like it's awesome. They have foot-long corn dogs. They have all the carnival foods you could think of. They have there. It's funnel cakes. It's just great. It's a good time walking around. You want a Modelo or a Dos Equis, you can get it. You want a big fruity drink, you can get a big fruit. Whatever the hell you want, it's there. Well, we didn't check the weather, and we didn't know that it was going to thunderstorm.
Oh,
So
that's terrible.
we pulled up, we paid for parking, we parked. It was kind of cloudy, and I'm like, that's fine. Started sprinkling. And I'm like, fuck. Then this just downpour started. Lightning struck in the parking lot, like not that far from me. I thought I was going to die. Like the hair on my arm, the little bit of hair that I have on my arm stood up. I was like, holy shit, I almost died. And everybody's just kind of looking at me because I was kind of walking like closer than everybody else. And everybody just stopped. And I was like, what? And they're like, there was just a huge lightning strike. You almost died. And I'm like, well, fuck me. So we stayed there for a little bit. I was pissed because I never wear sandals ever, but it was sunny and bright here in Corpus. So I dressed in like a Hawaiian style shirt with shorts. I never wear shorts. Threw on some sandals.
Vacation
I was ready
scoobs.
to go. Exactly. It was vacation scoobs, ready to fucking party.
You don't ever wear
We
shorts?
get there. I hardly ever wear
Really?
shorts.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
you
like.
do it, dude.
It's rare.
I wear
No,
shorts.
now is my time.
I
to
wear shorts from
shorts.
like April until November.
I just
January 1st
don't
to
know.
fucking December 31st, buddy.
And you know, and it's kind of dumb because I have like a huge tattoo on my leg that I never show off because I hardly ever wear shorts. I mean, I do, but I have one pair of shorts that I wear or that I used to wear all the time, but I just fucking.
If I
ripped
buy you
them
a pair of
and
shorts,
they're
will you wear
dead.
them?
Yes, I
All right.
will.
You got to model them
Yes,
for
I
us
will.
too.
I will.
I'm gonna
will.
buy you a
Here
Speedo.
go.
and
I'm
better
going
get some
to
private
text
Here you
Mel
go,
on the side
boys.
and be like, "Yo, Mel, we're gonna conspire here. It's weakness, bro." I did see.
But they have to be below the
So-
knee. I can't do above the knee.
You're like me,
Oh.
dude. I gotta have it at least touching the knee because it feels
Same.
naked.
I need cargo
It feels
shorts.
naked
Cargo
without it,
shorts.
right?
Yes,
because we're
it
guys.
does.
We're dads. You know,
So-
cargo shorts. That's a dad short.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, dude. I found this company that's making these new swim trunks, and there's these ones. They got a Street Fighter line coming out, and it's fucking Zangief. So it looks like you're wearing the red tighties, but then it's got
Yeah.
flesh tone for like the rest of the pants, dude, with like the
Oh,
leg
shit.
scars on it. And I'm like, but they're that like the side high cut, so they're not full hoochie daddy shorts. They're like an 8-inch inseam maybe. So
They're almost a.
they're like,
Hoochie
yeah,
Daddy
they're
short,
getting
almost.
close. You see a little bit more leg
Yeah.
than what you'd be used to. They look
And I like I said, I do wear shorts, like basketball shorts, like to sleep or whatever, or if I'm just hanging out here at the house. But like to go out in public, I had one pair of camouflage camo shorts
Yeah,
that I
baby.
just tore,
It's the
and
worst.
I had those things for like literally almost 20 years, and they
Oh, that's
there's
sad,
no
dude.
fixing them. Yeah, there's no fixing them, so I just folded them up and I retired them. So yeah, so and well, I do have the pair that I wore yesterday, but I just I don't like wearing shorts, and I don't know. But yeah, we did that, and then we came home, and I put this movie on when we got home. Mel fell asleep before the movie even started. She fell asleep.
She's tired.
So then I fell asleep right after she did, but I guess in the process of me falling asleep, she woke up and watched the movie. So I really hope she fucking jumps in here because she's like, "What the fuck did y'all make me
What
watch?"
did we watch again? What's the name of the movie?
Sleepaway Camp.
I'm freaking loving that.
It's like word of the day.
So I really hope she jumps in here because she was like that ending, and I'm like, I know, right?
Dude, so she went in blank slate, right? Same
Yeah,
thing with
yeah.
my wife. I obviously it's been spoiled for me for a long time ago, but she
Yeah. Thanks, Robot Chicken.
right? God damn you, Seth Green. But no, like, yeah, so she was the same way. She was just like, what? And I was like, right. I was like, there you go.
Yeah.
Dick in horror.
Well, that's what they always ask for.
That is.
I know. Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah.
They always want like porn dick. And I'm like, no, because that's porn. There's you can't have raging hard cock in a horror. I mean, maybe you can now. I
It's
don't
got
know.
to be
That's
fast and
that's
floppy.
the first time that we've heard somebody said "raging hard cock" on this show.
I can't believe it's the first time in 5 years.
Yeah,
That
I'm pretty
seems
sure it's
very,
the first
like,
time.
244, and it's the first time. Damn,
almost 5.
slackers.
First time for everything. Art.
But that's all I did. So now we're gonna give it on to Bobby.
Well, I don't have a short problem. I sometimes wear the above the knee is a struggle, I will say, but I gotta say I love it.
Do you even have a choice, Bob?
No,
He wears slightly above the knee. It looks like there's a little snake poking its head out.
Say like Bob's got to go dig.
And by little, I mean
inch
fucking
where it would
anaconda.
actually be like right at the shins for most people, but his is like that.
Oh my God. Anyway, what I did this week, Friday night, me and my girlfriend had a little date night. We went to the
Ooh.
mall. We did a little shopping. We had a little dinner. We went and saw the movie The Boogeyman.
I knew you would.
How was that?
It's a fun movie. It really is. My thing is, I feel there were certain plot points that didn't need to be there, but still a good movie, still watchable. Definitely one to go check out. I would say.
Who? That was a Stephen King book, right?
Yes,
Yes.
it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a short story. It's like a 10-page short story.
Yeah.
Who directed it? Do you know? Did it?
Oh God, what was his fucking name? I saw the name and I'm like, oh, now I can't remember.
Was it?
Just look up, but you'll know
Yeah,
the director's name right away.
I honestly didn't even hear about the movie until this fucking weekend, so I was just like,
But
oh.
no,
I
it
heard
was good.
people saying it's not as scary as they promote it to be.
Well, it is a PG-13 movie, which
Rob Savage.
everybody should know. I mean, it is still scary. I
Is
think
he a Fred Savage brother? I hope so.
He looks like he could be.
He's the
kind
third
of.
brother that nobody knew.
Nobody knows about. Yeah.
Like the third
No,
Hemsworth.
he's British. He's British.
Oh my God, Brody. Yeah, that's a big job.
I've never heard of any. Oh, he did Host.
Oh, wait.
Host, Salt, 2020's Host,
I've seen Salt.
Dawn of the Deaf,
What?
Salt. That's
That keeps
Salt was
popping
with
up.
Angelina Jolie. That was a really good one.
Yeah. I didn't see that one, but I
I didn't see
know
that
what it
either.
is.
yeah. I've never heard of any of his
Word.
movies except for Host.
So would you say it was a good meh? Better than a meh?
A little bit better than a meh.
Better than a meh?
Put
Worth
it
a
this
watch.
way, it's definitely. I feel it's actually a starter for kids. Honestly,
It's PG-13?
It is PG-13. There is some blood.
Mm.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's not, but I
Word.
feel if your kid is definitely getting to the 14 range, show them that to start because you get a little bit of blood, you get the scares, you get all that stuff. It's good though. I still felt it was good, but then
Did it seem over polluted of jump scares? I feel like that would be a solid
no, but I
movie for
definitely
that.
felt there was definitely some good tension. Not so much jump scares, but definitely good tension.
Hey man, that's always a solid thing. That's what you
Oh,
want.
definitely.
Nice.
So then Saturday, me and my girlfriend, we had a birthday party to go to. And then we had a game night at my house here with a few friends of mine. We were doing like card games and we were playing Jackbox and all that till about 11:30. And then Sunday, once again, was with my lady. It was a me and the lady weekend, as it pretty much is every weekend, and I love those weekends.
Yeah.
Although I love weekends with all my friends too. Don't anybody get offended by me, please.
Right. Come back and be like,
Exactly. No, we literally hung out during the morning. We had breakfast. We chilled out. We went to the cigar shop because I had to stock up, and now I'm stocked up for however much time I want to be stocked up. And then we went and had Burger King for lunch.
yeah, Booger King.
That's it. That's what we had. And then I came home, I made dinner, and then I watched Sleepaway Camp. Oddly enough, Yeah, Sleepaway Camp. It's a great movie. Sleepaway Camp. Sleepaway Camp. Sleepaway Camp.
That's a lot of sleepaway camps.
Oh, there are a total of 4 sleepaway camps. But that was it. That was my weekend. It was wonderful. It was spent with
There's 5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because there's Return to Sleepaway Camp.
But no, it was a wonderful weekend spent with my honey, spent with friends. It was wonderful. It was relaxing. It was what was needed. And that's all I have. Johnny, you're up.
Yeah, buddy. So let's see. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I also went to the movies this weekend. However, I saw a little thwip action with the new fucking Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, buddy.
Or what the fuck is something Spider-Verse? I can't remember the
Across the
fucking name.
Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse, yeah. It was fucking phenomenal. I wanted more, but at the same time, I'm glad they didn't like try to make it a 3-hour movie too. Like I think it was like 2 hours and 15 minutes. Like it was, but
Well, the next one comes out in March. So
So spoiler alert, it's a secondary movie.
Oh, that reminds me. The wife was pissed because she didn't realize that Fast 10 is the first part.
Oh.
And it's supposed to be at least 2 or 3 movies now. So it leaves on a cliffhanger. And she was pissed.
Oh, okay. So guess what? That's what this one did too. And I had no idea that this was going to be another fucking Spider trilogy, right? So I was like mind blown and dumbfounded and upset and happy. It was like a lot of emotions at once because it was just like, what the fuck? I was like, no, that's it. Like shit. And
I saw a really cool clip on somebody put up on YouTube, and it wasn't like pirated with a cam or something like somebody.
Yeah.
But how they showed like all the different losses that Spider-Man had, and how all the in all the universes where Captain Stacy died, and they fucking lifted a scene from Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay. Oh, so you already know that. All right. So fuck that. Then I wasn't going to tell you guys that because I wasn't sure if that was going to be kind of spoilery or not.
I don't think it was really meant to be.
But they not only do that, but they have Toby in there too. They do not have Holland, which I feel like they're going to bring him into the third one, and they'll transition him into animation, to which then will revert Miles out of animation
to real life
MCU. That's my call right now. I could be completely fucking wrong, but that's in the best.
That could be why they haven't. That could be why they've been so hush hush about the next Spider-Man movies.
So that and the writers' strike right now too. But it was the art style's like, so the art style in the first one, if anybody's seen it, it was crazy, right? And they had obviously different art styles because different Spider-Man stuff like that. So they do this, they do that, but like tenfold in this. But on top of that, there's scenes specifically. So like there's a scene with Gwen and her dad. And it's like it's like a reconciling scene. But every time it flips back to each character, the art style starts to change and it becomes a little bit more like, so it starts off really harsh and everything, and then it ends up like flowing all the way into like a watercolor style. So the way like they end up like, I don't know, dude. It just was cool as it's cool as fuck. It's crazy as hell. You don't need to be on any kind of drugs to watch it because it's fucking, it feels like you're on drugs the half the time anyways. Spider-Man 2099 was fucking badass, as he should be. Yeah. And yeah, man, oh my god. And there's so many references to like everything else, and I feel like potentially a lot of alluding to upcoming things. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Soundtrack was fantastic, by the way, like another amazing one. Let's see. So after I got out of that, which I didn't see it in IMAX, but we saw it in the Regal IMAX, which is RPX essentially. So it's not, you know what I mean? It's not the full IMAX, but it's like right fucking there. So we were like, yo, man, if we're gonna see this movie, we got to see it like at the grandest.
So I haven't seen it yet, but I got on TikTok yesterday and somebody was streaming the full fucking movie on TikTok.
Oh shit.
And it was great quality. So I watched about 20
minutes. No, go see it in theaters.
No, I am. But I started watching it because I was, what the hell are they showing? And so I was like, oh, there's no way this is the real movie. So I started watching it and I'm like, holy shit, this is the real movie. So I got about 20 minutes in and then I stopped watching it.
So also there's another part that confines my theory of how this is going to go with the third one and going into the action. About. Okay, so does everybody know the bad guy in this story? It's Spot. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he starts figuring out his interdimensional spots, and he actually pops into whatever MCU was it 623 or something like 616, and he pops in and talks to like some chick at like who's a cashier, and so he's full cartoon and she's real, and she's like, oh, what do you want? And he's like, this isn't weirding you out right now. She's like, no. He's like, you know, you kind of say like the way you're saying that a lot of weird things happen like all the time. And she's like, yeah, you could say that as like they're in New York City or something like that. But yeah, it was phenomenal. I cannot wait for the third one, dude. The cliffhanger they left it on was just like, holy fuck, bro. And there's another live action cameo that I'm not going to give it away because that's just a cool fucking one.
You saw that? It was ruined for me because of TikTok. Yeah, I was scrolling through TikTok and it fucking popped up and I was like, God damn it. But it's a really cool fucking cameo.
It is.
And I love
dope,
it,
dude.
I love it.
It just, dude, this movie is like new school Roger Rabbit, dude. Yeah. And I am fucking all for it because it is. And actually, when we got out of it, I was like, bro, I don't know if it's more Roger Rabbit or more Toon World. And then me and my brother-in-law Cool World. Yeah, sorry. Which then we got in a whole discussion of that. I'm like, man, that was a movie we should have not watched when we were kids.
Yeah, no, not at all. At all. No, that was not a kid's movie.
That probably fucked us up in more
ways
than we wanted, dude. Because now it'll be like anime and shit, dude. And like, yeah. Trying to fuck hentai when you're, right? And then so Sunday I just did fucking work around the house. We put some edging in, made it look all nice and professional. Finally, after
edging.
2 years.
I was about to say
I was
edging, huh?
Yeah.
I finally got that. Wouldn't know.
I wouldn't either. I'm 46. Me edging is just falling asleep halfway into it.
Yeah, right. Jesus Christ. Hey, sorry, everybody. We're not just Heather, Ben, Rich.
We're not ignoring you guys.
Hi, everybody. Hello. Yes.
It was
hello.
crazy. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was like a weird refresh and like all the fucking chats came in.
You know why?
Yeah, everything came up.
Because once again, it was my page.
God damn it, Scoop. Anyways,
I need to remember to put it on public.
It was the curse of Sleepaway Camp.
That's fair. Sleepaway Camp.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to send y'all the picture after I got done watching fucking Sleepaway Camp. Our favorite person popped up down at the bottom under suggested movies to watch next.
No.
She did. She was
Oh,
there.
really?
She was there in all her glory.
Wait, what did you watch it on? Was it on Tubi?
That's why.
Tubi. Yeah.
That's because you've watched it down there before. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
But not to skip ahead on that. But yeah, then I watched this movie for the first time, which is Sleepaway Camp, and
you mentioned Tubi. That reminded me. That's what I want to talk about. By the way, so this weekend I was me and the wife were babysitting her friend's baby because she just had a baby a few weeks ago. Her first time getting away, and Steph was like, "You just want to come with me? That way, you're not sitting at home by yourself." I'm like, yeah, sure. So we sit there and we watched a couple movies. We watched Uncharted with Tom Holland, which is a really fun movie, and then something flipping through, trying to find something to watch, and I got on Tubi and I found fucking Bedazzled with the goat.
yeah.
So we're watching that.
Elizabeth Hurley, right?
Oh yeah,
And
that part,
Ooh.
you know, he makes his first wish. He wants to be rich and powerful, which makes
Colombian drug lord, right?
yeah, and
Es
of
esto
course,
de harina o azúcar.
and of course that part is all in
Es
Spanish, right?
cocaína.
And there are no fucking subtitles on it on Tubi.
Oh.
Yeah. And I tried turning on closed captioning, and that didn't work.
Wow.
That sucks.
Just call me next time. I got you.
So,
Thanks,
Steve, when you pulled that up the first time, all I could think about is that Norm Macdonald skit where that dude's like, "Wait, is that cocaine?" Or he goes, "Is that what I think it is?" He's like, "I don't know. What do you think it is? Cocaine?" Yeah,
I think it's Cheech and Chong.
It's baby formula.
I'm sure
But
it is.
we took it. Well, this is what, because we didn't want to take the whole can when we went out of town yesterday. So I just put a whole bunch of scoops in the bag. So I was like, if we get pulled over, this does not look good at all. If the cop sees this sitting on my fucking, like, in the backpack.
It'd be even funnier if you like ripped a line of it just to confuse them. That's what I think it is.
Trying
I
to
don't know,
get
man.
I don't know.
Baby,
what do
it's
you
baby-
think it is?
What do you think it is?
Baby
Oh
formula,
man, all I
baby.
can think of is you doing that, and it just like clots right there in your nose, like
Oh,
like when you put it in the water and it's too cold and just clumps up.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
fuck.
Terrible. But anyways, we are ready to talk Sleepaway Camp, which is whose pick was this?
Bobby's, I think.
Was it mine?
Bob.
Let me look. I have it written down.
Oh.
All right.
Yes,
if
it
he
is a Bobby pick.
All right, Bob, you take the plot rundown and we'll give Scoob's cast.
Alrighty then. After a terrible boating accident killed her family, shy Angela Baker went to live with her eccentric Aunt Martha and her cousin Ricky. That woman is not eccentric. That's
Was that a woman?
psychopathic. We will
She
save
looked
that
like a
for this
mannequin,
discussion.
dude. I didn't know what the fuck that was.
She looked like she is definitely wearing more layers of makeup
I thought it was a
than
dude.
anybody alive.
She had a very chiseled face, like a dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, this summer, Martha decides to send them both to Camp Arawak, a place to enjoy the great outdoors. Shortly after their arrival, a series of bizarre and violent accidents begin to claim the lives of various campers. I still can't fucking talk. Has a dark secret returned to from the camp's past, or will an unspeakable horror end the summer season for all?
Boy, was it
Directed-
unspeakable.
Well, we're going to discuss the
We'll
unspeakable.
get there. We'll get there.
Directed by Robert Hildsick.
Hiltzik.
Hiltzik. Also did Return to Sleepaway Camp, written by Robert Hiltzik. Sleepaway Camp 2, Unhappy Campers. Sleepaway Camp 3, Teenage Wasteland. Both great movies. Both great movies. Produced by Jerry Silva, Funland, Fast Food. Michelle,
Tatosian.
thank you. Return to Sleepaway Camp. Scoobs.
Starring Felissa Rose, Victor Crowley, Terrifier 2 as Angela Baker / Peter Baker.
Ooh,
Jonathan-
speaking of, they just put Terrifier 2 on Tubi. That was what I
Yeah,
wanted
they
to say.
did. Yeah,
Oh,
they
sorry.
did.
Next.
Jonathan Tiersten, The House That Wept Blood, The Last American Horror Show, Volume 2 as Ricky Thomas. Karen Fields as Judy. Christopher Collett, The Manhattan Project, The Langoliers as Paul. Mike Kellen, the jazz singer Just Before Dawn as Mel Caustic. Catherine Cami, Silent Madness Gets Shorty as Meg. Paul D'Angelo, Silent Madness, The Real Thing as Ronnie Angelo. Susan Glaze as Susie. Tom Vandell, The Muppets Take Manhattan, Heaven Help Us as Mike. Loris Salahane, Fame, We're Fighting Back as Billy. John E. Dunn, All My Children as Kenny. And body count total 13.
Lucky 13. Yeah.
Lucky 13. Chad Daddy?
Music by Edward Billis. Dead Broke, The Naked Man. How appropriate.
Wow.
Cinematography by Benjamin Davis. Sudden Death, The Survivalist. Edited by Ron Kalish. The Act, The Misfit Brigade. Sharon L. Ross. Doing Time on Planet Earth. Ernest Saves Christmas.
Yeah.
Ah,
Effects and makeup by William Billowit. Chud, Hell High, distributed by United Film Distribution Company. Runtime of 84 minutos, rated R, budget of $350,000, and it grossed, believe it or not, $11 million.
wow.
Holy shit.
Very
That's
successful.
a lot.
I say, yeah. Even though I did read that it got not so favorable reviews because they all just said it's Friday the 13th again, but it still did pretty good for a movie with a small budget of that.
I just, I've seen this movie before, so it wasn't my first time going into it. So I want to hear from John, who had
Let's
never.
hear from the Virgin.
Yeah, I
All
want to
right,
hear from
yeah.
John first.
Yeah, I want to hear
So-
that. Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, like I said in prior episodes and at the beginning of this one, ending was obviously spoiled for me
Mhm.
years ago.
Mhm.
So I've already seen it. Like I know what's happening. I've seen the stupid fucking face. Fucking whatever. Like we're gonna talk about the snarling in a moment because I don't know what the fuck that was all about. But yeah. So I feel like honestly, if you had not known, because I'm trying to watch it through my wife's eyes, like watching her watch it, I think they set it up pretty well as a good whodunit for the
Yeah.
most part.
Yeah.
I think they needed a little bit more something maybe dropped in like the first half in between the accident and like while they're kind of at camp and stuff is still kind of like weirdly going on.
Okay.
Only just because like, all right, if you don't put two and two together, it's not until the very last reveal when you get the flashback of him actually with the bandaged head, and it's like, oh, okay, this was fucking out of left field.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not watching it like knowing and then watching going into it already, you know what I mean? Because you're like, oh, okay, kid's accident. They only show one life preserver going up. They don't really show which one, blah, blah, blah. And they didn't allude almost until they were at camp that they were cousins. So initially you think brother and sister at first, obviously. Like I said, I feel like it was pretty decently set up for the whodunit. The hands weren't Superman hands like Friday 13th, you know what I mean? Like it could have been, but it could have been a young boy's hands. You weren't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I will say about those real quick because my mom was watching it with me a little bit, and she's like, "It's that boy, it's that kid Ricky," and I'm just like,
that's
That's what you're led to believe, yeah.
right. But at first, I'm like looking at the hands in general, like even though I've watched it, I'm just looking at the hands. I'm like, they don't look like a guy's hands. Even there, I mean, yes and no, you know what I mean. But
yeah, it looks
at
like
that-
a kid's.
I say at that first one, I'm like, no, that doesn't really look like a boy's hands. They just look like kids' hands.
So I feel like, all right, first, it's not even a kill because the dude doesn't die.
Fuck that guy.
But like,
No,
but
he
that
should have died.
that's like the one dude who deserved it. Like, I'm
Right.
not saying the women weren't bitches.
Dude, everybody at the camp were cunts. Every
Basically,
single
yes.
one of them.
Yes,
Eh,
but
Except for very few.
but I feel like given the times, that's kind of how like you had to have a good front, otherwise you were gonna get fucking picked on and bullied and all that other shit. Look at that fucking softball game, dude. You know what I mean? How many, and I'm not talking about the attire because that's completely 2023 gay boy.
Yeah.
But in 1982, when those were like men, I guess, which I still don't know why dudes needed to rock crop tops, man. Like, why was that ever a
You know,
fucking thing?
hold on though. Hold on. I mean, if I were a more fit man, I would rock the fuck out of a crop top.
I think
Yeah,
if I
but
had
that-
butt
only
abs,
because-
I would.
Only because it would remind me of like back when I played football in middle school because we had the little crop top jerseys when I fucking played
Okay.
football. You know what I mean? And we would wear them just around because
They're like-
why not?
I feel like besides the actual perverted guy, and granted it's also 80s attire, but there's just a lot of people dressed inappropriately to be around younger kids at a summer camp.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
like,
God,
let's talk
yes.
about what's the big bodybuilding dude, Mike? Is that his name? No. What the
mhm.
fuck is his name? Oh my
I
god,
don't
the dude
remember.
that wears red.
yeah,
all
no,
the
he-
time.
no,
He's
The
like
guy
the
that
main-
should have been a dick but wasn't a dick.
Right.
He was
He was
Yeah.
actually
the
the
nicest
nicest
guy.
person at the camp.
but like
his
right,
bulge,
but his shorts
his
are shorter
bulge.
than my boxers, dude. Like,
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
dick.
That's how it was back then.
I know, man, but his dick was straight up poking out in front of like these kids' faces.
That's
Man,
how
like,
it was back then.
it's like fuck, dude.
And then you got
What?
Mel over there, who's like chomping at the bit for some of them younger ladies. Like, oh my,
Yeah, but that
God.
he was going for the camp counselors, and they were
First of all,
of age.
But still,
I don't really think I don't think he was. I think the counselor was more after him than
Yeah, that was really weird.
because she was giving him eyes at that dance and shit, dude.
that
No,
was
she-
that was
like
a
as he
bit
was just
disturbing.
kind of paroling around and shit. Ultimately, like the kills kind of were
You didn't really see anything.
Yeah, so like, okay, coolest potential kill that you don't fucking see anything is I'm assuming she fucked that chick with her fucking
Oh
hair.
god, yeah.
Oh,
thing.
dude,
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like,
She
okay,
violated her with that curling
that
hair.
went
but-
in a butthole or something. Because
Well,
that,
There's no way the way they show that with her hands going up and just because how she's holding it, it's
Yeah.
not like a stabbing method.
Yeah,
you know what I
no.
mean? That's
That
a
went in
dildo
a
fucking
that
hole.
went inside
Yeah,
her.
that's a fucking woo. We're gonna have some fun here
Yeah.
tonight. And the fact that she opened that clamp up, I'm like, oh god, Jesus Christ, dude. Like,
I wish you
Ooh.
would have heard a sound like sizzling bacon though.
see,
Oh.
that would have added to the
Oh.
effect of it. No, you're right, because that would have
That would
that would have made it more sense. And like, would that have killed her?
I mean,
I
if you
don't
leave it,
know.
if you leave it plugged in and leave it in there, I'm willing to bet it's going to start doing some.
I mean,
shit
maybe
that's definitely gonna kill
1982 hair curlers definitely probably didn't have any safety regulations and shit in it, so it's
Oh,
very
maybe.
possible.
you. Back then, nothing
I
had
don't know.
a safety
maybe the
regulation 'cause nobody was
moisture would cause her to get electrocuted.
Well,
I don't know. I think
that-
the
I mean,
shock
I'm not
of it
gonna-
might have-
either way,
the
it's
shock of it
gonna-
might have killed her.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be really, it's going to hurt. for
I don't mean like
sure.
electrical shock, which is a shock to the
Well,
system.
she also did have her suffocated into a pillow too. So
True. Okay. Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
the
nowadays
suffocation
that's
is-
just fucking kinky sex.
Yeah.
right.
Ugh.
Right. I mean, she didn't need the pillow; just puts the fucking hand around the face, like, ooh, harder, daddy. What? No.
Harder, mommy.
I also
well,
thought so. Meg's kill was cool because it was like, you know, it had some knife, and we got to see the cut in her back. What was stupid about her reveal, though, is how her body magically jumped through the
Right.
fucking
mhm.
like she was upright the entire time.
Yeah.
And this is probably hours past, and it just jumps out at the old guy.
jumps, dude. Literally jumps. Like,
Didn't collapse,
okay.
it jumped.
Yeah, which even if it was somehow propped, how was the curtain keeping it up for that fucking line? You know what I
This
mean?
curtain,
not.
which should have been ripped in half, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I s-
And that was pure planning because it like how did she know her back went against the wall so she could stab into it? You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I'm not trying to pick it apart like ridiculous, but it was just like even though man, that could have been one of the cooler kills, it was still just cheesy how it kind of got pulled off, I guess. But
And
man,
then-
the first one, the boils. That
oh yeah.
if we go back to that,
It's
I don't
like
know
they
about
used their
y'all.
budget just for those effects, and
Well, I
that's why
guess-
all the other kills had to happen
The
off
bee
screen.
sting. The bee stings. There was some pretty
that was
gnarly
good. Yeah,
effects.
that was the after effect. That was
I actually think the bee stings are one of the most vicious ones because you start to see his face get all these welts.
yeah, that was gross. But the burning in the beginning, man. I don't know if you guys have ever been burnt by scalding water, but I have. And it is not fucking fun at
I
all.
have not.
So
no.
that shit took me right back because how that dude's face and everything is exactly how my back looked when I had boiling water dumped down my back as a kid.
Ugh.
And it was awful, dude. So when that dude was just screaming, I'm like, bro, I feel that pain, but fuck you, you're a
But
dick.
fuck you, you're a pedo.
Like, I kind of wish she stabbed him in the dick or something just for the
Yeah,
fuck of it. dude.
Like she should have stabbed him too. Like that was not. I mean, while it was satisfying watching him get, you know, pretty much burned and shit. But
yeah, but he was
he's
the only
gonna
one who
live
didn't
on.
get killed.
yeah,
So, like, and which makes no sense because he's like one of the worst ones. But then yet she hacks up all the little kids that what were
Right.
happen to just be sleeping in the
no,
woods.
no. Those were the kids that threw
those
sand
were-
at her.
Right.
Well, they said
Okay.
they- well, they
Ooh,
threw
they threw
sand.
some sand on the fucking beach. They're like 8 years old, man.
She fucking chops them up with a hatchet while they're sleeping.
Like they got it probably the worst out of anybody.
Yeah.
Well, I also think, and just regular. I also think she probably couldn't really kill that guy. I mean, he was also the adult. He was a big adult compared to her.
I was so happy though, because I was very concerned with how that first attack was going to go down. Because first we're looking at this just ridiculous sized pot, which I want to know if that's real or they
I do
made this for
too.
the movie. And secondly, if it is real, how the fuck do you get the corn out of the bottom, dude, without some fucking ginormous 3-foot tongs? Like,
It
anyways.
floats.
Yeah, but dude, he was gonna like shove all. Well, yeah, I guess.
It floats.
I'm thinking- no, I thought some of it. I thought still some of it was still say stunk. I cook mine on the.
Pretty
no,
sure. I'm pretty sure.
so.
I'm pretty sure you take the top ones off and they'll just keep rising up like a
Yeah,
fucking
they will.
Pez dispenser.
But either way, how the fuck do you still get on there? Because you need a goddamn step stool or a chair to get up to the thing. But I was honestly expecting, I was like, yo, man, is she going to flip him into the pot? How the fuck is she going to do this? And that's where I thought it was going to go. Like
fucking Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, like puts him in the pot and then like
Yeah.
that's how he dies and they find him. And the fact that it was a lot more visceral of just like actually like knocking over and dumping it on him. I enjoyed it, dude. Overall, I think it was a fun movie. It wasn't it's one of those ones where you definitely do not want the ending spoiled, unfortunately. 'cause it
Yeah,
ruins the whole
and
thing.
it's kind of hard, especially after now 30 plus, more than 30,
40 years, bro.
40 years.
Yeah.
It's hard to not. But then again, I know Scoob, you said your lady was surprised at the end.
She had no
Jen
idea.
was
She
too.
So
said
there's
just said in the chat that ending.
There's always that handful of people that don't know it, but when they do, they're like, so it still has an impact. You just have to be
but
one of the
it's
few that
such
haven't watched it.
It's still like it was as surprising as it is. For
It's still
me,
kinda
it
like
still falls flat.
dumb.
Like there was no climax to this movie.
No,
at all.
absolutely not.
Yep.
The
'Cause, like,
climax was the reveal, and it's like, wow, that's the end of the movie. Like there's nothing. Like there was, like, I don't know. I've seen this movie before, and watching it the first time, because I didn't know.
mhm.
I was like, holy shit, it was a boy. It was the boy. Like, what the fuck? But watching it now, it's just kind of like it fell flat for me.
It
Like,
does though.
I
It
was
ends
not
so
entertained
abruptly
at
like that.
all.
Like, and can we just talk about the full end scene? That whole I didn't realize how dumb and how long that stupid face pose goes on for.
Yeah.
Why? Why? What the fuck just and why is she like
I don't-
like she was never retarded before this, dude. Now all of a sudden she like
It's like a
snaps.
freaking Mongol.
or something like- Yeah, dude, like what? Because she like killed her like boyfriend or his whatever, dude. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? And
Now
Why-
here's my
I
question.
can't believe it sucks that like I mean maybe she felt like she had to kill him, but like besides her cousin, he was like the nicest fucking dude to her. Yeah, he was a little handsy, but unfortunately he's also a teenage boy. I'm not
Well,
saying
cheated
it
on
excuses
her.
it.
He cheated on her.
But
Yo, that chick was a skank and she was aiming
Okay,
for
but
him, man.
this-
That dude
this
had
thing-
no chill.
the scene right before that, she was telling him to take off his clothes, and she was starting to take hers off. He probably saw the little Johnson, freaked the fuck
Yeah.
out, and it
And
spooked
she-
her, and she killed him. That was like her first response was to just chop his head off. Apparently, with what? I have no
So-
fucking clue.
So here's my question.
She just ripped her hands off with her man hands, dude. She just fucking
Yeah.
it's not even a question, but her cousin had to have known,
Oh,
right?
yeah, he had to have.
unless when he was first brought there, like the aunt didn't like instantly turned him into Angela before like met the son. But you would
Well-
think they knew each other beforehand. I
Well, now-
get what you're saying. I don't.
Well, so here's my question on that then, because I don't remember this now as we speak about this. The two kids in the beginning, what was the girl's name?
I don't think they ever
they
never
told
didn't
says.
say names. It was
It
just
never says the names.
So then, actually, yeah. Now that is a question. Like, did he know? Because if he didn't, well, then he's assuming that his cousin Peter is dead.
Mhm.
So then, what? I wonder what the name of that other.
Maybe the
Right,
sister's
child
name was Angela
That's what I'm
Maybe.
thinking. It almost
But
had to
then-
have been.
So then, why
because
would
they
she-
were twins, weren't they supposed to be twins?
That's what I thought, but then there's that whole scene where like the aunt almost comes up with the name Angela out of the blue. And
That's
it's like,
yeah. See,
Well,
so
I
that's,
think no. I
yeah.
think maybe it was her getting the idea. We'll just turn you into your sister. That's why she said Angela.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
To me, that would make more sense than anything. It would make the most sense.
And that
But
was
you're
some
right.
serious psychological torture to put Angela through that.
Absolutely. And it almost like it, and if the cousin does know, it would have to be him too. You know what I mean? Like unless he's just told, like, no, this is actually her decision. You know what I mean? Or
yeah.
whatever.
Because I mean, he protected her at like all costs. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So
That's what I'm saying. Like, he might have known just because, like,
and they never
obviously he knew
explained
she
it in
was
any of the other movies. I don't think, like, because I don't think the cousin ever comes back in any of the other films, does he?
well, she's a counselor in the second one, right? Obviously, she's an adult
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah. So, what's the reveal in that one? Bigger
I don't know,
dick?
but it
Like,
sucks because
what?
the chick that plays her in the second one's hot, and it's weird watching it being like, man, she's hot, but she has a fake wiener.
Yeah, but it's a fake wiener. You just said it in there. So you're good.
I know, but still,
It's a strap-on.
weird.
It's if anything, it's just one of those funnel pee things that girls can have nowadays. You know what I mean?
Shiwi.
Shiwi.
Yeah, there you go. We should
Alright,
fucking get those to endorse us just for the fuck.
So real
Sponsored
quick,
by Shiwi.
I just had to look it up. So apparently, that little girl's name is Angela.
Is it?
Okay.
Okay.
It says
fair enough.
because I looked up the little girl. She was in the cast. Is an actress who played Angela Baker in the original Sleepaway Camp. So that means that they definitely told him your cousin Peter died. That's the only. Without
I mean, and
digging
he
too
had-
deep, it's the only
You got to
way.
remember too, he had head trauma, so maybe
Yep.
there was some amnesia or something. We see that the head's wrapped, so maybe
Could
Peter
be.
wasn't all there, and so when the aunt's doing all this shit to turn him into Angela, that's why he just never really fights it.
Fair
True.
enough. Yeah. I get
And then
that.
we find out in the second movie, just I know we're jumping ahead, that she did go for the full change, so it was accepted.
And what's the second one called?
Just Sleepaway
Unhappy
Camp.
Campers.
Sleepaway Camp 2. So isn't there's Sleepaway Camp 2, Sleepaway Camp 3,
And then Return.
but then
There's the fourth
that-
one.
there's
Oh
a
yeah,
fourth
there
one,
is a fourth one.
but then there's a 3.5 in the middle somewhere that I guess is really fucking hard to find, like extremely hard to find. And it was something that was like it wasn't even finished or something like that.
Oh,
That-
Sleepaway Camp 4, The Survivor.
but
I know
that's the
what
one
I know what you're talking about, though. Yeah.
I can't even remember. I really wish I had better information. on
I
that.
am.
I remember
gonna
I
fucking
only
look that
heard
up
into
right
that.
now.
But yeah, there was like some weird version. I don't even think it's like a full length movie or anything like that. And it's not even fucking edited right and shit. It's extremely hard to get. I remember like I was listening to somebody like trying to get it, and they said like they wanted to get it for like $100 and they paid for it, but then they never got it or some bullshit.
Oh, that
It's like,
sucks.
ooh. Yeah, right. They got their money back, but they just never. They were like, I really wanted that fucking movie, dude. But yes, Rich, dude, full out. The aunt is cracked, but I'm assuming she's
I'm telling you,
cracked
the
because
aunt
the husband
looked like a guy.
Yeah, but she said the husband, did he die or did he leave?
She said he left.
All right, so he
Yeah.
bounced. So he was cheating with a younger woman, so that's why she cracked. That's what I'm going. I mean, she looks like a wasp.
Okay, so John, what you're talking about that is actually Sleepaway Camp 4: The Survivor. It was
yeah.
intended to be released in '92, but production stopped after the company went bankrupt upon shooting
Yes.
less than 40 minutes. Then they did in 2012 finish it, cobbled together with footage from the other three.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I have.
For the Survivor, do you have
Hold
it?
on.
Of course, Bob has it.
Yeah, right here.
What?
Production footage from the unfinished Sleepaway Camp 4, The Survivor.
Bro,
Which,
fuck you. I love how you
What-
have it. Like,
because you know why? The original
The box
Sleepaway Camp box set, Survival Kit, has all
Ooh.
3 films and footage from this.
nice.
I'm
nice.
gonna pop
I need
this
to try to
shit
get
in
my
this
hands on
week,
that. Yeah,
I'm
because I want to
telling you.
watch it. I want to fucking watch it.
Right.
that box set is really hard to find.
I actually didn't even pay for it. Someone gave it to me. They're like, "Do you like horror movies?" They're like, "Here you
Damn.
go." I'm like, "Thank you." I was a kid.
Nice. So yeah, man. All in all, I feel like I said, if the ending was not spoiled, damn you, Seth Green. I feel like this would have been a cool whodunit. I don't think it was it's definitely not like the best whodunit out there.
No.
You know what I mean? Like there needed to be, like I said, a little bit more breadcrumbs along the way so you can.
It just went on too
You should
long.
be able to figure this shit out halfway through. Or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But like you couldn't. There was no way. You're like,
I would like at least a red herring or two.
so. I feel like they kind of did that a little bit, but like, because my wife thought it was the nice counselor, and I was like, I didn't say anything. I was just letting her think what she wanted to think, you know. But y'all want to hear what the DKB has to
let's
say
hear
about
what
this
Side
Yeah,
movie?
definitely.
All right, let me bring his sexy ass in here. Woo!
Rightio. Howdy fucking doody there, folks. It's your DKB here back for another episode of Gore N More, and this week I'm here to talk to you about Sleepaway Camp. Now, I won't bore you as much as I did last week. I promise it'll be short and sweet.
We loved it though, Brody. We loved it.
Yeah,
No, I
let's
did.
just dive straight into this fucking film. Now, look, for me, it definitely feels to me like it is how can I put it? How the fuck can I put this? Like an unintentional comedy, or it's either they went in that direction or they knew exactly what they were doing and intended to make it like that way, if you know what I mean. Like there's some purposeful decisions in this film that just lead to some outrageous shit happening which I personally find humorous at times. And I think it still works well. We all know it's a product of its time. It's definitely got that campiness and just that weird 80s element about it that just somehow works, but we all know deep down that we don't really expect too much out of this type of film. We just sort of sit back and we know that we're going to enjoy it for what it is and have fun with it, without looking into it too much, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but like I said, it feels to me that the directors or writers, creators, whatever, try to make it into somewhat of a comedy in certain elements of some scenes and just have our characters do dumb shit that leads to humorous moments. But like I said, I think it works. And yeah, if that was the way that they were heading with that direction, well then personally, I think they succeeded. So I can really appreciate this film for tackling some pretty serious subject matters. I mean, there's probably a fair bit of controversy behind this, especially for the 80s, where it dealt with some pretty serious themes. And I like I said, how this film had the balls, no pun intended, to really deep dive and take that on and turn it in and make it its own, you know, like have fun with it, you know. I don't think that they set out to really, you know, annoy or hurt someone's feelings that, you know, would get offended by this type of film, especially with the themes. And I like how it's essentially like a big fuck you to all the people out there that get butthurt over the dumbest and lamest shit, especially today. It's that big fuck you, and I love that because I love controversy. You know me, I say how it is and people get offended, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But especially the twist reveal at the end of this type of film, I love the fucking twist reveal. This is one, when someone comes up to me and goes, what is the greatest twist reveal in a horror or any movie? It's definitely in my top three. I always think of this and maybe two others, but this one always comes to my mind. I remember seeing it for the first time and I was like, holy fuck, there's Peter and Peter's Peter. So, you know, I was just like, wow, holy fucking balls. Yeah. Literally. I mean, because they sort of like, they give us the little, oh my God, there's a head when she's caressing it. And he's like, oh my God, she's the killer. Oh my God, it's not even a she, it's a motherfucking he up in here.
It's another
What?
head.
So yeah, good job. I love it. I would have loved to have been in the cinema when that was played in the cinemas back in the 80s and just see the audience's reaction. Would have been fantastic. So the practical effects in this film were fan-fucking-tastic. I honestly thought that they held up pretty strong in this type of film. Yeah, pretty damn good. And it definitely helps when you have some pretty damn creative kills in this film. I like how most of the kills were they were executed in a creative manner. And I mean, like, how many films have a curling iron shoved up someone's pussy? I mean, not many. That's fucking how many. So that death scene alone, for an example, with the lighting and the cinematography, I thought was executed extremely well with creativity. It felt very Hitchcockian, like a German expression film where we get that shadow play of just how it's revealed on the wall and we don't actually get to see it. It just had that very, like I said, Hitchcockian vibe about it. Instead of the most lazy one shots of the reveal up close, what we know it's a fucking slit throat or whatever. I suppose they really couldn't. They had to get creative for this death scene, I assume. They can't really show you fucking a hot, somewhat dildo going up a pussy. So,
Yes, they
I
can.
like how they were able to work around it as a team and, make it very creative in that sense. But like I was saying before about the practical effects, awesome, top job, fucking fantastic. So essentially, I think I've said what I wanted to say about this film, like the main points and what I appreciated about the film. I don't really want to bore you for much longer. I'll just wrap it up. But essentially, I just want to say that, some of the acting in this was a bit hot and cold. It's the same old shit that I say every week. So unless it's a film that blows my fucking socks off, then you'll know about it. Oh, fucking oath. A bit like last week's review. So anyway, this is your DKB giving Sleepaway Camp I'm going to give it a 3.5. Yeah, I had fun, but it's that twist reveal at the end that really is the cherry on top. It's fucking fantastic. But anywho, DKB signing out. I'll catch you motherfuckers next week, and I hope you have a great evening, gentlemen. Peace the fuck out.
Love you, Brody.
Love that,
Thank
Brody.
you.
Love you.
You know what? I actually watched Brody's movie yesterday while I was cleaning my basement.
Movie.
Did you?
Which
MK
movie?
2021, baby. Dude, it's like, I cannot watch that movie and not fucking see Brody the whole goddamn time, dude. Like,
That's
it's
like
just
the same thing when I watched it a few weeks ago. It's like, man, that's Brody right there.
I
You know what's
haven't
funny?
watched
That
it
was-
since it came out.
the thing that Chad put in the group chat about the whole like 3 movie. Bro, I've watched that movie probably over 5 times already. And it's not even that great of a fucking movie.
I
dude.
was gonna jump on in the chat when he posted that, and I was like, I am not defending one of my favorite movies again. It's fine. You can hate on my favorite movie.
I just don't get it.
I don't know why I like it. I like it. God damn it.
Wait,
I
no,
feel like I need to
wait, Scoops. I'm with
All right.
you because I like that movie too.
For anybody wondering what the fuck we are talking about, we are discussing The Princess Bride real quick because Chad and myself, I only watched it once as a kid.
I've
It
seen
wasn't
like
really my
twice.
thing.
Yeah, I
But
just don't.
so many people love it, dude.
I love it. So
But
great.
there are people that they're watching it almost a daily basis, and I just don't think it's good
That's-
enough
I
for anything.
feel like I
like
need to
That's a little
rewatch it in
much.
order to like, I guess, understand the hype better. Because like I said, I don't remember most of it.
I think that's a movie you just watch like maybe twice a year because it's pretty rememberable actually. I mean, like I think it is. I don't.
I just
you know what I mean?
I just don't get it. And Labyrinth is another one that I just don't get.
Labyrinth. Okay, so I used to love. That's my daughter's favorite movie since she was a little kid. I used to love that movie, but watching it as an adult,
It's creepy as fuck,
it's
bro.
creepy as shit. He's old as fuck, and she's only 15.
And his dong's fucking hanging out the whole fucking time too. So that's why a lot of women love that thing. They won't
That
tell
is.
you that, but
I
that is
think so.
exactly why a lot of women love that thing. Because especially when and that's the thing, like, dude, that's all little kids watching that in the 80s.
Yeah.
So you had a lot of like just a lot of young minds.
But I don't
just
think we were all
popping.
like we weren't looking at his wiener though.
Well, the moms were though.
I
Moms
guarantee you talk to some
Yes,
Dude,
Gene.
talk to some
Gene,
girls
I agree
around
with
our
Gene.
age.
Dark Crystal is so much better.
and they they were just like, yo, when I was a kid and I was just like, what is that?
How come mine don't look like that? What the fuck?
Yeah, right.
And it's
Yeah, I
still
don't know, man. I guess I'll see if the family wants to watch it someday. Like I said, dude, it's probably been a solid 30
Okay,
years
so
since I've
so
watched it,
just to reiterate for our listeners and everybody in the
Return to
chat,
Oz.
the question
Yes,
the
horror
question
movie.
was just what,
Start to watch.
and there's just 3 movies you could watch at least 3 times, and you want to keep watching over and over and over again.
Dude, I can't list that many. There's so many
Same. I'm
movies
sitting
I
there
watch.
thinking- That's why
I can
said
list
the chat.
one. I can list
do
one
my
right
3.
now.
I can do my top 3.
I could do that actually.
I can do my top 3.
Top.
Transformers the movies. Transformer the movie. The original. The Last Dragon. With Bruce Leroy. And Big Trouble in Little China. I can watch those fucking movies on
Yeah.
repeat.
Dude,
every
that's what I'm saying.
fucking
Like, if you go through my collection of movies, dude, like any of those, I would easily throw in that list. I'm like, I've watched all those multiple.
But
Right.
I could do Blues
why we
Brothers
own
is
them.
definitely one of my 3.
Like, bro, like
Nice.
Ghostbusters isn't even on the list because I've already seen it like a million times.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
Of course,
It's like,
of course, that's a given though. That's one of
There's
those
some,
ones.
there's
That's a
some
given.
movies that you just don't you've seen so many times it doesn't even like I've seen the first Star Wars like 20 times easily.
Yeah,
The question
exactly.
should have been like, what 3 movies would have to be playing on TV for you to stop what you're doing to watch that movie? Like one for me would be like Predator. That would be an easy like. Oh,
Yes.
That's
not doing anything for
any
next
guy
2
is going to
fucking
say
hours.
Predator. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but am I wrong though?
No.
I'd rather
yeah.
watch Predator than hang out with my girlfriend.
Gives you
She's
that
not,
boost
in
of
the, she's not
testosterone.
watching in the chat, so it's fine. She's not in the chat anymore, so it's
I'm
fine.
telling.
No, man, but it's like, yeah, like Jaws. Jaws.
Ooh, I agree with Gene.
I'm like,
Gene,
yep, dude,
Running
I'm a
Man.
big
I
fan.
agree with Gene on Running Man. Yeah.
See, I can't. It's not as good. It doesn't hold up as well as I used to like it. I don't.
What, Running
Total,
Man?
Total Recall is so much.
Total
better.
Recall is better to me than
Oh,
Running
I
Man.
do
Yeah.
love Total Recall.
Like Total Recall, Running Man, Commando.
Oh, now see, I
And
actually
Predator.
think. No,
Well,
I
yeah,
see,
Predator's like top tier, dude.
I'm
Commando,
like, Predator.
Commando's low B, high C Arnold tier, dude. Because
See,
But
no,
right
ridiculous.
above Commando is Last Action Hero for me.
Ooh, okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
I'll go with that.
because Commando's so just like Commando's got the perfect one line, like lay off some steam, and like all that other fucking shit. But,
Okay,
like,
so
go ahead.
where would True Lies rate on that list then?
Ooh,
I would
True
put it
Lies
up-
would be higher up, dude.
I think
Yeah.
I would put that
That's
between
A-tier,
Predator
too.
and Total Recall.
I'm not a big fan of True Lies.
Really?
I would
like-
put Total
I love
Recall
Fantastic.
above True Lies, personally. That's for me.
See, I would put like Predator, True Lies, Total Recall, Terminator on the same plane.
You watched
Oh,
Commando twice this weekend, Gene?
Damn.
The Commando.
Hot damn.
Love.
I mean, Netflix has been blowing up, dude. So everybody's been going Arnold fucking crazy, dude. Now that he's what is it? Something
Yo,
of
I got.
action or whatever.
I
I
started
started
Yeah,
watching
you
that
got
new
that-
show.
Yo,
Or
his new show. I love that
Fubar?
new show.
Yeah.
So
Fubar, yeah,
much.
it's good.
Oh
It's on
my
my list.
God.
I got to start watching.
But he's
that.
like he works for Netflix now, and he's like the something of action or something, isn't he?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
He's like the
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
is it? The
CEO of
chief
Action.
the chief action officer.
there you go.
The
Yeah, yeah.
CAO.
So like that's why all his movies are on there now and shit.
Okay,
So,
we gotta
like,
get
let's
back-
go on to
we gotta get
something
back on
else.
track. We gotta get
Yes,
back on
let's get
track.
back on
'cause we
track.
could do
That's
this
a
Yeah,
whole
all right.
funny
podcast,
movies
dude.
for
Yeah,
hours.
let's-
I want to hear what's behind
Spread
the.
the cheeks. Spread
I want
the
to hear what's
cheeks.
behind Peter.
Before we get
besides
behind this,
something hanging
before
low.
we get behind the scenes, we need to address the elephant in the room about how very gay this movie was, and I don't mean that in a bad way, by any means. But first off, like you find out that Angela and Peter's dad was gay. He had a gay lover, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And of course, the elephant in the room that Angela is trans. She was a boy. And then there's a very disturbing scene in the middle where it's just literally all the boys skinny dipping together.
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what, man? Young dudes like that, they're so horny. They're just like down for anybody to touch them, even if they don't want to fucking say it, dude. Like that's a weird fucking group.
That was
Like,
a very
that's because even my wife's like, "Is this how dudes really act?" And I'm like, "Maybe some
No.
guys, not my group." I'm
No.
like, I can
I don't know,
honestly
I
say,
could, the four of us would.
Look, yes,
we
but it
would.
would be different because it would be like wild hogs.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
that's a totally different.
Exactly.
That's a totally
Yes.
different vibe.
Yes, very
Totally,
appropriately
you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
But I can honestly say, and proud.
Uh oh, she's back.
I've
back.
never had a random dog pile of dudes that I've just been like, back to the pile. They did that like 3
No.
times in this fucking
Yeah.
movie, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man.
That was that was one of the gayest things I've ever seen. That ranks right up there with the volleyball scene in Top Gun.
Oh,
That's a
And-
sexy scene, and don't you lie.
you remember? It is. But remember how I said I hated the fucking song the dude was singing in the car in fucking Friday 13th Part 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fucking canoe
Oh,
song that this
fucking-
asshole
doing
was
the
singing?
Hey, Bobby, Bob.
was doing
I'm
the
like,
Oh,
same
die.
this was
thing.
better than
Fucking
that.
die.
No, this
Fucking
was
die.
better than 5, though. I feel like this guy at least had a little bit better of a tune. The other guy was just annoying.
Brody, I
you
swear to
stop
God,
that
you get
shit
rid of
right
that
now.
fucking comment right now. I will
Stop
kill
it
you.
right now, bro.
No.
Stop it.
You know what?
No. Halloween
I
Ends
saw
is
they put
garbage.
that on. I saw they put that on Prime, and the wife's haven't watched it yet. So I think I'm gonna finally give it my second viewing and see where I stand now sometime this week.
Well, goddamn
I
it,
don't
now
think
I'm gonna have to
I
do
don't
that
think it
too.
earned second view.
Because of I don't know. I feel like I need to watch it again. It hasn't been a full year, but it's been 6 months.
I'd have to watch
so.
the other two first before I watch that, and I wasn't.
Eh,
Oh, shit.
Did it break?
Dude.
Did that break?
Scoob's lost his mic. We'll see what happens. Oh,
All right,
shit.
but we
But yeah, what else we
Yeah,
got
let's
behind the cheeks
spread-
here?
All right,
those
so
cheeks, or those nuts.
Willie Cuskin, who played one of the bullied campers, was genuinely bullied by the other kids during filming. By the way, hats off to this movie for actually using teenagers to portray
Yeah.
teenagers.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Fucking
good.
A, bro.
And that's that I was thinking that too, because I'm like, and most attractive, that's gonna be really hard because these were all
I don't know if I can
kids.
answer that one when I get there. I don't know.
You know what?
so-
I can. It's gonna be Ronnie with his fucking svelte arms,
Those
and tiny
ripple-
little
yeah.
and his tiny little shorts.
So
I want Bob to cosplay him at Monster Mania, dude. I feel like that's a perfect
What,
horror cosplay.
Do you think this is good enough for this? Wait,
But
let me
bro,
give you the-
and he's got like so many outfits. You could come in like every day. Like you could do like the red and white striped shirt with the red little shorts, and then like the last day you could just do the full red jumpsuit. He's just trying to imagine it right now, and just how awesome.
This is where
No,
Felissa
no,
needs
no.
to be at the show. So
No,
I could be like,
this
"Hi,
is-
I'm Ronnie."
I want that to happen, but I want John to go as Angela. So I was picturing a bearded Angela
yeah.
in like the little short blue shorts with the white shirt that says Camp Arawak.
I'll be the old guy, Mel.
Honestly,
I'll
I
get
would
you
go
a
as the
stogie.
camper that wasn't there. I would just go as Donkey Lips, dude from Camp.
Anyway, continue on, Chad.
Okay, so Frank Trent Saladino played a camp counselor, had to step in when the other cast members took things too far. The kid was being bullied. Felissa Rose, who played Angela, Karen Fields, who played Judy, and Catherine Cammie, who played Meg, were actually all quite close during filming. Catherine Cammie said the scene where they throw Angela into the water was hard for her to shoot for that reason.
Oh,
That's
all right.
nice to know.
That was
Actually,
very
it's very
Well, you
nice
know
to
what?
know.
Then that means I'm gonna say them girls were pretty solid actors because I thought they were just complete. cunts.
I thought they
I
were
hated them.
genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Meg
You
was
know
a
what?
complete
That's
cunt.
good.
By the way, I would like to say that girl that played Judy had excellent resting bitch face.
Oh,
Yes, she
dude.
did.
Bro.
Yeah, she did.
Ooh, shout out to the boss man. He'll be at Sleepaway Camp Reunion later this year at Cinema Wasteland with Mick Strong.
Ooh, I
Awesome.
might see about
Is that also that one also in Ohio? I'm guessing.
That's where Cinema Wasteland was the last time they went, right? It's
So I'm
probably
guessing that one, yeah.
That's what I would guess. Ooh, it's our names. Look at that.
Anyways, this is Mike Kellen's final film. He was sick during filming, but did his best to conceal it. He died of lung cancer in August of '83, 3 months before the film's release.
Which who is that again?
I think that's Mel, the old guy. Was that his name?
Oh, okay. What's I'm looking for?
Yeah, I think it was Mel.
Yep, Mike Kellen. Yep, you are correct, sir.
Yeah.
And
Poor
TJ
guy.
did say Ohio.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
The film became an unexpected hit and something of a cult favorite for horror movie buffs. It made 30 times more than what was spent on it. That is
just
that's pretty damn good.
that's a win right there. You don't get that shit no more.
no,
Unless you Terrifier 2.
which is going to have
Yeah.
to
Yeah, maybe.
no, they
they gave
No,
it
let's talk about the Terrifier 2 thing. Like I don't remember what the budget.
Well,
Did
they
they-
fucking
super surpass it?
way.
I am curious to see how long it's going to take because there's a writer's strike, so
I don't
it's going to be a bit before we get a Terrifier 3.
unless
Well, they just
Damien
announced
Leone
it.
writes it
So.
himself. So
Yeah, Damien's writing it himself. They just announced that there will be a Terrifier 3.
I mean, but at the same time, Art doesn't say anything. So, and they're filming Deadpool, and they already said they know how they can get around that because he wears a mask. So they're just gonna have Ryan Reynolds fucking ad-lib shit in after the fucking fact.
so John, their budget was $250,000, and it made a $15.1 million.
Woo! Hot diggity.
diggity dow.
Man, studios are gonna be mad about that shit because they're gonna try to figure out that formula, but they ain't gonna get it regardless.
Mhm.
Nope, no, they
And
never will.
They will never understand it. Nice. Chad Daddy, what else
Onward.
we got home?
Okay, John Tierston was given the role of Ricky after an unusual edition in which writer-director Robert Hitzlig asked Jonathan to curse him out. Dude, that kid had a foul mouth, too.
He did. Well, it's kind of like the audition of Kincaid in Nightmare 3. He literally went, like, they were doing the reading, and he literally went to the director, fuck you! And he got the role because he said it the way he said it.
That's awesome.
As a child, writer-director Robert Hitzlig actually went to the camp used in the film.
Oh, that's cool.
What's the actual name of the camp?
It's Camp Arawak. It's
Oh, really? Oh,
That's
yeah,
a
that's
real
the name.
camp.
oh, I had no idea.
So I wonder if this dude had some trauma at his summer years. And
He
then
probably
ended up
thought, you
writing
know,
this horror movie.
He probably
about it.
hooked up with a chick that wasn't a chick.
That could be.
And now
Maybe
the
it's possible.
the truth comes out.
Felissa Rose was only 13 at the time, which was unusual for a feature film. Studios usually cast actors 18 and over, look younger, because of restrictions on using actors under 18 for extended hour shoots. Also, at 13, she was too young to see her own movie in theaters.
Nah.
I always love when that happens, dude. Like when Rob Zombie's Halloween came out, like the kid who played Kid Myers couldn't go see it at the fucking premiere and shit. It's like, damn, dude, you're like one of the most coolest parts of the movie.
Yeah, seriously.
Fuck. Can't
Hide your joke.
Oh my god.
Okay, continuing. The movie was shot in early fall. It was set in midsummer, so the crew often used green spray paint on brown leaves and grass to keep continuity.
You know, I actually thought about that when the movie opened. I'm like, this is a summer camp. What the fuck is it fall looking for?
That sweet fall foliage, dude. It's
Oh,
nice.
dude, it looks so nice.
right. That's like the what do they call it? We have like a Route 20 along New York that it's the scenic route that you're supposed to drive in the fall. Foliage through the mountains. Shit. Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, I want to do that. Stop.
So
You're making
Brody
it
wants to know
hard.
if we're gonna rank the Friday 13th. I mean, we're watching them as we go, so we're already going to have. We could do our own research and figure out where we wrote down our actual scores.
Yeah.
Go based off of that. Probably be the easiest way to go.
I mean, I have my ranking of those already.
I don't remember what I said, but I'll go back to the other episodes and listen to them.
I would have to do the same.
Which is fine. I'd be down for that. We still got plenty
Oh,
of
see,
Yeah,
see,
we're
I'm
halfway
just,
into it, so we got time.
yeah.
I'm just talking
Absolutely.
about the personal, like which one is the best, for me, which one is that?
Oh yeah, well that's fine.
But anyway, continue.
Oh, then we got to do like hottest chick out of the entire franchise. I know who Scoobs is going to pick.
Who?
Monica Keena.
Damn you! You know me so well.
Oh
titties
wait,
were just
you say
nice.
the entire franchise?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ooh,
Yeah.
She was hot. Like she was so fucking hot in that movie. I
Dude,
wish
she was. I
honestly-
thought she was hot when she was on Dawson's Creek, so I'm right there with you, buddy.
Honestly, I even would take the chick in the beginning of Freddy vs. Jason that was in the shower.
Oh, she was from Ginger Snaps too.
Oh yeah, Catherine Isabel. She nice.
I don't know.
Although Stupendous from 09 would also be. Damn it, dude! I couldn't do that. No.
I don't know. I've still got a thing for Chris from Part 3.
See, I
That's
always
awesome.
thought
Fair.
Meg from Part 6 was always a wonderful choice.
Mhm.
It's getting a little hairy around this curve, Bob. Gotta-
Keep your head down, whatever you say.
I love that scene, dude. It's
That's
so
so great. That
ridiculous.
is so, and every time I hear that song, I always think of that scene because it's on.
You're like, you just think of
iPod,
Bush.
so- Yep. Yep.
Bush doesn't
Anyway.
sing this song. What are you talking about?
Continue.
Some of the campers getting off the buses at the beginning of the film are relatives of the cast and crew.
That's good.
That's actually being smart. Yeah.
You know what? That's good way of use of casting.
The original artwork for the Sleepaway Camp Survival Kit DVD box set, which included the unauthorized sequels, was recalled after the American Red Cross complained about its trademark Red Cross logo appearing on the cover. Bobby, does yours have it? We can't see that.
I saw a red.
That's even worse.
Oh wait,
I-
what are we looking for on the cover?
The Red Cross. I don't see it on yours.
Is it?
No,
Red
I don't think
Cross.
yours has
see
the
a
Red Cross.
No.
So yours isn't the recalled one.
No.
That's good.
But it's still probably. the
Hey,
most
it's still pretty
expensive
cool,
one.
man.
It's still expensive because it has everything that nobody else can find.
Yeah, it's like $77 if you try to get it on Amazon.
Well, that's
Oh,
not
for
bad.
real? That's not
Yeah.
terrible.
Wait, is that from Amazon or is that from their secondary sellers?
It's from
You
a
could-
secondary seller.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
about to
Continue. The police officer entering the rec hall at the end of the film wears a fake mustache. The reason
Yeah, he does.
he'd shaved off. It was a bad one too.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
It looked like just two pieces of electrical tape.
Yeah.
The reason he shaved off his actual mustache during filming and didn't have enough time to grow it back.
So the best part is if you look up Sleepaway Camp on like Google and look at the cast photos, that shot of him coming out of the house is his fucking cast photo. It's not even like an updated what he looks like now. It's the shitty mustache shot, dude. Everybody else is just like updated shots and shit. But
He's
no,
probably
that
he's
guy-
probably like use that one. That's what they remember.
I mean, honestly, if I was an actor and I had to rock, I would too. I'd be like, I'm gonna own that shit. It was terrible. It's
Fair
almost
enough.
as, what's worse though, is that or fucking Justice League, fucking Clark
Oh,
Kent.
CGI
Oh
mustache.
God, that's
CGI
unmustached.
mustache is the worst. Yeah.
That was
I've
pretty
owned-
bad.
I've seen bits and pieces of that, and the only one I've really seen full way is the Snyder cut.
He looked like he had like a cleft lip or something. It was weird. Like, yeah, it just looks so. It looked very
Boy Chain
flat
Wonder.
right here. It just looked weird.
It's Cleft, the Boy Chain Wonder.
I don't know.
All right,
Anyway,
continue. Let's go.
yeah.
Let's see. Director Robert Hiltzig dedicated the movie to his mother, who died before production began. The financial inheritance from her death provided the bulk of the movie's funding.
Hey,
So that was a
You
nice
imagine if you,
investment
like-
for him.
Hopefully he
Yeah.
wasn't one of like a director and he was just like, my mother died so you guys could work. You know what I mean?
Oh my
He's
God.
just put it on him.
Oh,
Really
that-
make him put it in.
really guilt tripping them.
Yeah, dude. Like, get the most.
Oh, you know.
Oh, that'd be fucked, dude.
My mother died for this movie. The least you could do is give me one good take.
Right?
Yo.
Like,
Okay, Felissa Rose was paid $5,000 for her performance. She also does not speak her first line until 31 minutes into the film.
yeah, she's she's a quiet girl for sure. Them big old bug eyes.
Mm-hmm.
When casting for the role of Angela, writer-director Robert Hill, I'm sick and tired of saying this guy's name over and over again.
Just
Say
say
the
the director. Yeah.
Director would have the actress stare wide-eyed and straight ahead while also pretending to eat a candy bar.
So weird, dude. That I hate. I hate that that's the iconic shot. Is the end phase too, because it's so fucking stupid when you actually see it. And
I'll
it's
tell
just
you
like,
what, though, she owns that shit. She does that for like every.
I know, and that's
She
fine,
does.
man. You
She
know what?
does.
Know your craft. Know what's gonna work for you. Know your fans. I am not gonna judge her. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, as in the movie, the back and forth from her to actual like dude wear the mask to her to dude wearing the mask to her.
Dude
I
wearing a
didn't need
mask.
it that- I didn't need it that long. You know what I mean? I was just like, what are we doing here? Say something. Why are we just But hey, fuck it. Does she do that again in the sequels? Does she just make that face?
No, that never.
That
no.
never reoccurs.
No.
or
Never
Okay.
Plus, it's a
reoccurs.
different actress for 2 and 3. And
Yeah, I
4
know,
and
but
whatever
it's
anyway, so.
it's the same character, so you think that would, I don't know.
I
Anyway,
like how they say unofficial sequels. I'm like, yeah, they're a fucking sequel.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, whatever. Continue.
Let's see. Felissa Rose said in an interview that she wore a bra designed to keep her breasts flat as a board, though she joked that she was only 13, so there wasn't much to flatten. That is not the case today.
No.
No, not at all.
God,
she is
no.
very blessed.
Aren't we all?
everywhere. She was looking good in Terrifier too.
Yeah.
She's got that hot older lady thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, enough of the Tim Allen grunts. What else we got, Chad Daddy?
Let's see. When Leslie swims back to shore and gets up onto the dock after the canoe flips, the woman who played her in that scene eventually became the director's wife, Missy, to whom he became engaged shortly after the film wrapped production. The actress that played her, Lisa Buckler, got mono and was too sick to shoot that segment. So he used a body double, and that eventually became his wife.
No
Oh.
shit.
What?
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Brody
Sometimes
says
Yes.
Springsteen's sister.
Yep.
and she
Indeed.
still to this day will not acknowledge those films
Why?
Yeah.
because they're.
It's not like she ever did anything bigger than this.
And she's also I think they've asked, as far as I've read, like, would you do shows? Would you do a convention? And she's just like, no.
So she did Fast Times. So she probably considers Fast Times like her best movie, right?
Wait, she was in Fast Times? Who'd she play?
I don't know. It pops up. That's one of her movies, though.
Let me see.
It's probably some bullshit small thing. Yeah, man. It's like I'm looking at her sleepaway camps are like the first 3 things right on there for that are like the most popular. So, yeah, whatever.
Felissa Rose and Jonathan Tiersten developed a romance during filming, but broke up soon after. He was 17 and she was 13 at the time.
Holy
Ugh.
shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Mm.
Which one was he?
Wait, who again? Say that again.
Jonathan Tiersten.
I don't.
Her fucking cousin.
Oh, yeah, it was
Her
Ricky.
cousin. Ah.
Cousin fucker.
Gross.
God damn.
Yo, man, Meg's looking pretty good nowadays. God damn.
Is she?
Yes, she is. At least her pictures. Here.
Okay, this movie and Friday the 13th Part 3 inspired Weird Al Yankovic's song Nature Trail to Hell. Both films feature the cutting up of campers and an ending you have to see to believe.
What? I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Young Peter is played by Maximo Gianfranco Sorrentino, the older brother of Mike the Situation Sorrentino of Jersey Shore.
What? Holy
What?
shit. Wow.
That's fucking.
They did all have, I mean, yeah, wow.
Oh my god, yeah, it is.
Okay, let's see. The
He's
climactic
fucking
scene.
ripped too.
Nice. The climactic scene was accomplished using a nude man wearing a mask cast from Felissa Rose's face. The thin man who stood in for Angela was a college student who needed to get drunk before he was able to do the scene. Though originally uncredited, it has since been revealed the identity of Angela's body double was Archie Liberace. It's his first and only screen credit.
All right.
Well,
Way to come in and go out with a bang.
A shot of dead Judy was cut by the MPAA for being too grisly. Why didn't we see that, damn it?
Of course.
What? Fuck off. Give us the good shit.
Felissa
Anything
Rose's
else,
mother
Jack?
did not want her to be the killer because she was so young. Jonathan Tiersten was the stand-in and hand double for all of Angela's actions doing the murders. His more masculine hands with veins could better throw off the audience. He even donned a wig for the backlit shot in which Angela finds Judy in the dark.
Sorry, I'm looking at pictures of Felissa Rose.
That's right. For Artie's severe burn sequence, the actor was propped up on a fake floor, and underneath, liquid gelatin was pumped through the blisters, giving the impression that they're pulsating.
Dude, that shit looked
That was
so
gnarly.
good.
Yeah, it was fucking gnarly.
Yes.
So gross, but he deserved it.
For the hive death scene, a dummy was made of Billy, and a sugar mixture was applied to the face to draw the bees to it.
That was that kill for me was probably the dumbest.
It was
because there was no bees flying around when they dumped it in there.
Yeah.
We hear all these bees swarming, but there's no. Why didn't you just crawl under?
Yeah,
Why didn't
I
you
thought the
just
same thing.
crawl
Yeah,
under?
he's not that smart.
I want to know why how the bees killed him that fast, unless he was like fucking allergic
They
to
were
them or
killer
something.
bees.
Yeah, right. I mean, unless they were like hornets, but even still, like, would you? I don't know. It was an idea. At least it was a cool idea. It was an attempt.
Yeah.
But she should have just shoved it up as like if she hid it in the toilet, like that would have been a way like more fucked up thing. But
Yeah, but if you throw it in the toilet, then half the bees drown. That's no good.
This is true.
I'm sure. Yeah, but you could like put it in a bucket so it would float, and then still lock them in there, and then I don't know. Anyways, what else? Anything else, Shaded?
Though often billed as a slasher, only Meg dies in the film via actually stabbing out of all the victims in the film, and arguably Mel and Paul as well. Meg is stabbed in the back with a hunting knife, while Mel was shot in the neck with an arrow. Paul is shown to have been decapitated, but the murder weapon is unknown.
I'm telling you, man, those are man hands. She was fucking ripping the shit off.
She had man hands.
That's right.
All I can see is fucking man hands ripping that lobster apart.
I just love it when she touches his face.
You got something on your face.
That's right.
Make a wish.
That one, and what's the
didn't
other
come
one
true.
with the fucked up girlfriend? The bad lighting on the porch, like that.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Two-Face. Yeah.
yeah, that one was. That one was fucking.
I'm loving that one when he goes out to break up with her. Bad lighting.
Bad lighting on the porch. Another Seinfeld reference in Gore N More.
Oh
Never
my
fails.
god, I just love Seinfeld. I'm sorry. Okay, and finally, if you don't count the opening scene or the scene where Artie barely survives being scalded, then the first victim in the body count doesn't die until 34 minutes into the film.
Hmm.
I don't know,
Slow
man.
burn.
Okay.
I would consider Dad dead.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's not
Yeah.
ill, but it's still a death in a horror movie, so it's
Right.
like I count it.
Sorry, I was
You know
trying to
what?
find any more information on Pamela Springsteen with all these other movies.
I like that you brought up the whole like slasher debate because I was kind of wondering that myself because I'm like, I would still consider this in the vein of slasher, but yeah, like it almost isn't.
It's still a slasher because
It is right. It's like
it falls
it's
under the
different
category.
multiple
Slasher
kills.
doesn't necessarily mean it has to be like a bladed weapon being used.
No,
Yeah.
but for the I would say generally there's usually some kind of stabbing of some kind. Now, granted,
And we
did
got
get
that
out-
with that, and she hatcheted those 4 kids in the fucking sleeping bags.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Which
By the way, did you notice? I think when
that scene
you
pissed me off.
okay, so you
anyways.
hear it in the background when Studley Boy gets the phone call about it. Doesn't he say there was only 3?
Yes.
I
I
thought he
don't
said there's
know.
3 of them, but you can clearly see 4 separate sleeping bags.
right? Because there was like 7 kids because he took 3 with him.
Yeah.
But honestly, that whole scene pissed me off because if I was that counselor, I would have been like, yo, man, fuck them kids. You wanted to come out here and sleep in the woods. You're going to sleep in the goddamn woods. Bundle the fuck up. Take your sleep bag. I mean, yeah, they wouldn't, if he never left, they might have never all got murdered. You know what I mean? Like she might not have been able to take him on, but sleeping kids, yeah, that's easy.
Oh, that's yeah.
All right. Is that it, Chad Daddy?
That's it, buddy.
All righty. Thank you for the behind the scenes, good sir.
My
Boys,
pleasure.
we are on our main questions. What format did we watch this on?
To be.
Saw or not to be DVD.
I actually watched it through Amazon, but it was on Freevee or
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh,
I-
freebie.
I watched it on Peacock. No commercials.
All right. Oh, nice. I don't have Peacock, but the Freevee Tubi didn't have subtitles, and so that's why I was like, oh, going to Amazon.
Right? What is it with
Tubi does have subtitles sometimes. Not
dude?
all
I
the
swear to
time.
God, I even looked and it said fucking Bedazzled had closed captions. It doesn't.
That's weird. Alrighty. Douche of the film.
Ha!
Everybody.
Everyone.
Everybody at that
Everybody.
fucking camp is a
Yeah,
dude.
everybody.
Especially Meg.
Meg was a bitch.
I'm gonna
I
go
think
with.
Judy was
I'm
more
gonna
of a
go
bitch.
with. I'm gonna go with molesting Cook for my choice.
He's the top tier of the douche, but
Yeah.
everybody at that camp.
I'm not disagreeing with you, homies. You're all correct for
Yeah.
sure. But I'm just saying, as for like somebody who should not have a job
Bro,
there,
he
his whole
checked
little
out, he checked out Angela as they're standing there talking about getting her food. He fucking checks her out. It
Dude, he was
so gross.
making comments about them getting off the bus and saying, "Where
That
I come
was
from, we call them
disgusting.
baldies."
that
Yeah,
was
and-
disgusting, dude. And like these and that's another thing. It's like, yo, dude, I would not work with somebody like
I
that.
would
I'd
not,
straight up be
no.
like, excuse me.
I'd
What
have poured the
fuck
hot
did
water
you
on
say?
his ass myself.
And even
right?
all of those people that were standing next to him were just like laughing it off. I'm like,
Yeah, that's just gross, dude. And like, not for nothing, but that boss saw him buttoning his belt.
Yeah,
And he
Yeah.
clearly had questions going on in his head from the look on his face. Why the fuck didn't he say anything? Be like, why are you belting up your pants coming out of that back room with 2 children?
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened?
he didn't want the camp to be taken away.
No, I know. And I understand that you probably can't get a lineup of like people wanting to fucking be cooks for a fucking summer camp. So, but then, if somebody really wants to, maybe you should check their background a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, this is the 80s, or that didn't
They-
exist.
That's
Back-
true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's why we got unsolved
still gross.
mysteries.
Right? Dude,
one
one of the
that's why you
creep-
get snapped.
I say that the intro music for Unsolved Mysteries is one of like the top tier creepy intro music.
Yes.
Or like X-Files, that, and then you could like throw in a couple other ones, like Outer
Yeah.
Limits, maybe. But dude, that one is just like, I don't know, that.
And the worst part of it is that they're unsolved mysteries.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you
I
hear
didn't
that
like the
music,
new
you're
ones. I didn't like the new ones that came out.
No,
They
they
didn't
suck,
have
dude.
they didn't have a host. You know what I mean? And-
Yeah,
and
I didn't.
That
well,
was like part of the thing is like when Robert Stack came on, he had that voice, and
Yes.
the way he would talk, and it was just so fucking creepy.
bro,
He's
Robert
hanging by his
Stack-
neck in his fucking closet.
Robert Stack in that trench coat, dude. That shit is like so iconically burned into my head. Like
It's
that's
really
a
fun.
fucking cosplay, bro. Like
It
nobody
is.
helped.
Dude, how great is it though? Like we grew up, we watched Unsolved Mysteries. Then you go back and you watch the original Transformers movie, and he's the voice of freaking Ultra
yes.
Magnus.
Yeah, Ultra Magnus. Fuck yeah.
That is pretty sweet. Honestly, have you ever went back and watched OG Unsolved Mysteries, man? It's
Yep.
fucking awesome, dude.
There's a
Dude,
channel.
I used to
There's a
watch them all
channel
the time.
on Samsung TV on the Samsung TV app that plays nothing but the old school Unsolved Mysteries.
shit.
I
Yeah.
think they're on
Down on
Netflix too.
Oh, dude,
It was
you
either
That's the
Netflix
old
or
ones.
it was
The new-
Amazon. Yeah.
you just reminded me that where the people we were babysitting for, it's my wife's best friend and her boyfriend, and they have a new TV, and I don't remember. I think it's a Samsung TV,
Mhm.
and they're how I have like a Roku TV and it has buttons for like Disney Plus, whatever.
Yeah.
There's buttons on there for Tubi, and
Yeah.
there's a button for Pluto.
You know, there's some Roku ones that you can customize where you could probably get a Tubi button and shit now, which I would definitely need because I'm like,
I-
yeah, dude, I'm on
I would-
Tubi most
Yeah,
of the
Gene's
fucking
right.
time.
Pluto
I would
Pluto
get
also
that.
has a Unsolved Mysteries channel.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
That's
Good
what
to know.
that's what made me think of that. By the way.
Do y'all remember Rescue 911?
Oh yeah, old
Yeah.
Shatner.
No, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't as good though.
No, it was not. It was not. But like
It was-
it
it was
popped
fun.
in my head. That was one of the
I
shits
thought
we would watch.
Rescue 911 was like almost. It was like on a tier between Unsolved Mysteries and Cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I remember when Cops came to fucking Spike TV. They just played a rerun and shit. All righty. Gentlemen, favorite kill of this movie?
Hair, the curling iron going up the you know what.
It's kind of hard to say.
I'm gonna say the boat at the beginning because it killed two
The dra-
people, even though it was an
Oh.
accident.
It's true.
Oh.
But I mean, it's a brutal way to fucking die,
It is.
and they were just fucking demolished by that fucking boat.
Interesting. I like that, Scoobs. I was not even.
That's a
You know what? Can I go with the boils, man? Honestly, even though it's not
Sure.
a kill, because
Yeah.
dude, just
go for
the
it.
body horror of that was just fantastic.
But you never know; he could die later from infection or
could.
something.
You could,
Easily.
yeah.
You know what? Let's hope he did.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna
hope
go with
he
John.
can
I'm gonna
die.
go with that one because that was the most satisfying moment.
It was.
Because that guy deserved worse than that.
Oh yes.
You saw that and you're like, man, I hope that fucker's suffering.
They should have brought his character back in the second one, like it's still in the hospital or some shit, or just like in a nursing home or rehabilitation home or some shit, and Angela just walks up and just fucking murks his ass.
Or
That
he
would've
comes,
been
he
nice,
comes back
yeah.
for revenge, and surprise, it's a sequel to The Burning. He's the Cropsy.
I was gonna say, I was like, then he's just Cropsy, but then Angela's there, so she takes him out anyways. Ooh, that'd be cool. It'd be like two villains again. Yeah, dude, I'm fine.
That would be a good one, actually.
All right. So everybody got favorite kill?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Best scene. Best
The reveal.
scene. Baseball scene. It was ridiculous, and it went way too long. Didn't even need it, but
It was
Loved it.
completely
No, and then
unnecessary.
the sounds, like the audio track in that scene was just so ridiculous to me because you hear people cheering and there's nobody there.
right.
Yeah.
Well, like, there's just those dude. There's like that one team that loses, and like those guys get so fucking heated. But it's like there's always dudes that play sports that are like that. You know what I mean? Like they take it so personally. It's like, bro, this is literally just a fucking pickup game at summer camp. Like, settle the fuck down.
Let's see.
But I loved it how they were just telling each other like "fuck off." And, that because that had the best quote in it too. Eat shit and die, Ricky. Eat shit,
Eat
and
shit and
live.
live.
It's even better. It's like, no, you swallow that shit. You taste it. What you got, Bob?
I don't know. I'm just gonna have to agree with you on the baseball scene. I like this movie a lot, but I can't think of something that stands out as that's the
There's
best
nothing that
scene.
really stands out. Like I said, that's why I went with the reveal because there's really nothing that stands out as like a
You think-
great fucking scene.
Since
That's
I
fair.
knew, I'm kind of leaning towards the baseball scene too. By the way, did you notice that they showed what 3 boys at bat and 2 of them were lefties?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't realize.
I caught on. I'm like, wow, 2 lefties, really?
No, I don't know. For some reason, just that scene of just everybody telling each other like "fuck off" and shit. It was just fucking.
Eat shit and
hilarious.
die, Ricky. Eat shit. And
Oh my
live.
god. And of course,
Anyway,
that's,
continue.
that's the scene where that's the dude where he's got the crop top, man. His fucking fur chest is just bam. Dude had more hair on his tummy than Steve has in his entire body.
Yeah.
Poor Steve.
Except for his head. All right. Worst moment or scene.
Also, the reveal.
See, I would disagree with that.
I would have.
I have to pick every fucking scene that fucking aunt was in. She was the worst actress I have ever seen in my life.
Well, the only reason I'm saying the reveal is while the reveal was my best scene, because you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of also the worst scene because, okay, cool. It's really the boy, but what the fucking growling? What the fuck in the face? Like,
I hated the fucking
it's also
snarling,
the
dude.
worst
That was
scene while
bad.
being the best scene for me.
I'm standing by what I say. Every scene with that fucking aunt, she was the worst.
I would have to say the capture the flag scene. Not only that, they literally said, we're trying to keep everybody safe, so we're going to play capture the flag.
And run into
Yo,
the
man, when they
fucking
hear
woods.
capture the flag, though, that was not what I was expecting how they were playing it. Because I was like,
Yeah,
I
they were
expected
just
it
like
to be
running around in a circle.
yeah, that was like really shitty flag football. I expected
Yeah, that's
it
what I
more to be
thought
like,
too.
I expected it to be more like actual bases, like you're trying to like sneak through some shit.
That's what I
Obstacle
thought of
course.
when I thought of capture the flag. I don't know what
Yeah.
the hell that was.
Like an obstacle course kind of
Yeah.
capture the flag game. Like,
You know,
something that would make you work for it. Not
I
just
was
fucking
born
run
in
for it.
'82, so I don't know if they changed capture the flag or whatever, but that's never how we played it. Chad, I know you're a little bit older than me.
No, you know
I
what they
never
were. You know
played
what
it
they were
like that,
playing.
dude.
You know what they were playing.
Flag football.
It was the combination of flag football,
Tag.
smear the queer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What do they
That
call
too.
that now? Oh my god, what do they call that now? Oh fuck. Oh
Suck
my
ass.
god. No, I heard them say it at school. They're like,
There's
"Oh,
another-
we're gonna
there's a new
play."
name for
There's
it?
a new name for it, a politically correct name, and I'm
I'm
like,
glad they still play it though.
"What? That's not what it's called." And they're like, "What do you call it, sir?" And I told them, and they're
And you were
like,
like, mm-hmm.
"I told them what we called it in our age," and they're like, "Oh, what? No, we've never even heard it. It's called God damn it, I forget what it's called."
Oh man, you can't tell us that and not have it.
Ah, fuck.
You're gonna have
Hold
to
on.
ask your students tomorrow, dude. All right. I'm gonna have to agree with Steve, man. I feel like the ending, even though it's supposed to be the big fucking major reveal, it was stupid. It's so dumb. I hate the fucking do the
It is really fucking cheesy.
it makes no sense. No sense, dude. All right. Opening scene, hook me in or hook us in.
I guess.
Kind of.
Yes and
I
no.
say
Like
yes.
I was shocked that the father died and everything right off the way, and the girl driving the boat was pissing me the fuck off.
By the way, did you read Heather's comments?
I did.
About
She
like
let me
they are
pull
like
that up now.
really really shitty at driving a boat.
I hate
It's
it.
not
Well,
it's
because they weren't
not
even
that
fucking
hard.
paying attention. They were literally looking this way, like it's like, yeah, dude. It was pretty bad. I don't know. I feel like maybe a soft yes on this one.
That's
a very
fair.
soft yes.
Very
Very
soft,
flaccid yes.
Very flaccid.
Blasted yes. Okay. Most attractive character.
Oh,
Ronnie.
I can't.
Angela's penis.
No, you know something?
I'm
The
just-
one
I'm
who
just
wasn't a
kidding.
dude, the girl who in the cabin who actually smacked Meg because she wouldn't shut her mouth.
Susie.
Yeah. She actually wasn't that bad
The
looking.
redhead.
Yeah.
It has to be one of the
Should
camp counselors because you know they were at least over 18.
Or we hope.
We hope.
So I'm saying, yeah,
I'm with Bobby. I'd say Susie.
that's fair.
The aunt wasn't.
Ew.
No.
I don't know. You see her
I
one
would-
angle,
I
she's
would
like,
leave-
all right, and then you like see her full face on, and then you're like, is that a guy?
I would
Yeah, it
leave.
looks like a
I would
guy.
leave the aunt if I was the dad too.
Yeah, this is a tough one, dude. This one somehow this movie is harder to judge than like fucking oh my god, what the hell is that kids movie did?
Monster
What the
Squad.
Monster Squad. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like We had the hot mom in that.
We
one,
did have
so
a hot
we had-
mom.
We had the saving hot mom in there. which is always
It's called
good.
Kill the Carrier.
Kill the carrier.
Yeah,
That's literally from Halo.
that's what they call it. Kill the Carrier now.
Kill the carrier.
That whatever. Anyways, that's dumb.
It popped in my head. I just remembered.
Okay. I was expecting something that rhymed way cooler, but all right.
No.
Did the score set the mood?
I actually like the
guess.
music.
I guess. I
like
don't
it.
It's
really remember
forgettable,
much
but
about
I
it.
guess
It's very-
it works.
Yeah.
So, although maybe if I watch it a second time, which I really don't need
I
to
don't
nor
wanna
want
watch
to, I'm good. Best song?
There was like the one Angela song that played over the credits, so I'll give it to that. Because it's a song about Angela. I don't know. It's the only thing I remember.
Was there a song at the dance where they were at? I don't even remember. I think it was
I
just
don't remember.
Chatter.
I don't remember.
Might have just been Chatter.
No, I don't remember. So,
All right, so any of that one. Favorite character?
Ricky. He's ready to
Yeah.
fuck up anybody that messed with Angela. Anybody and everybody.
Ricky or the buff counselor. He
Yeah, the
was-
buff.
Ronnie?
Yeah, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Ronnie.
Ronnie. I would
Yeah.
go
He was
Ronnie.
nice just because like he was literally the most gentlest person there, dude. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Ronnie as well.
That's what
And
Giants-
he had a sweet fucking
ball sack.
sweet wardrobe going on. Yeah, that
I'm
too.
His body is also what I'm trying to get to, and it's fucking hard.
So I'm saying, bro, you could cosplay that and it'd be fucking amazing.
Well, first Jack Slater has to be done first.
That's fine. Did you get them cowboy boots yet?
I got to start finding where I can go get ones. Those are
I'll
going
check
to be the hardest.
I'll
part.
check the Western store around my corner, dude.
They got to be
Let's see.
snakeskin. So snakeskin.
What size do you have? 17?
14. So a 15 would probably have to be for a cowboy boot.
Or a 14 wide, hopefully. Probably they
14.
don't make them wide.
Probably not. But
All
anyway,
right. So was this shit scary?
Not
No.
a bit.
No,
Not at all.
I mean, I guess if like you are really upset to see a penis, I guess it could be like you got to be really upset.
Oh
for that.
God! Now all I could think of is that South Park episode.
Eek a penis.
It could be.
oh my god, I forgot about that one.
Start singing in the moonlight.
And now I'm thinking of Beyond Reanimator too.
Fucking A, bro. Oh my god, the penis rap fight. Yes. Fucking crazy.
Forgot about
Forgot
that.
Wasn't that in
that
the
too.
fucking,
My
was it in
God,
the vents or
Jesus
something
Christ.
like
It was
that?
in the vents or the sea
Yeah.
or something.
And it looked like a finger, but it was definitely in the fucking, oh my god, dude. Thank you for that. That was a memory that was
Oh,
locked
that's
for a little bit.
that is a trip down memory lane.
Holy shit.
I got to rewatch
dude.
that shit. Continue.
That was the third one, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man. That's all I'm thinking about right now. Shit, does this shit hold up today?
Not really.
I would like to see. I mean, we're gonna say it later, but I would like to see this rebooted. But
You won't.
make it
You
make it fucking gory.
Nope.
a-
You
and-
won't. Not with today's political.
No, we
agenda. You
won't.
will
But I
never
would
fucking
also
see
I would
this
also
rebooted.
say make Angela more psychotic.
But you know what? Maybe. You know what I mean? It may be.
Homie, that would paint such a bad light to what in contrast to what everything
But does
is
it
trying not to.
really? Does it really? Because even like people,
Yes, because it's self-pushed on. You know what I mean? Like
but it's
I
but
don't know.
She's not like a true trans person. Like
No, it's
like
forced
forced.
against
it's
will.
psychological torture. So
But like I
Well-
feel like you couldn't do it, or you'd have to come up with a way crazier twist. Because everybody's already gonna know that twist. You know what I mean? Like that's the
Yeah.
only fucking way.
right.
But maybe also, I don't mean this in a bad way, but maybe today's day and age just needs a shake-up. So if you're going to
Well.
pick a movie to start with,
And that's you're definitely right about that.
it might be the movie to do it. I'm not saying it should be, but you know what I mean. You obviously get what I mean.
Yeah,
You're going to shake it up. You're going to have to do it.
And by the way, I just want to say to our listeners, I swear to God, I did not intentionally plan this to be our first movie in Pride Month.
No, of course
my
not.
thinking was it was just the start of summer camp. You know, I didn't want to open it with a Friday the 13th movie, so I picked this one.
That's
It
what I was going with.
just coincidence.
Bro, if we were gonna go with like gay horror, dude, and we were gonna open it up for this month, I would have, even though we never did the first one, I'd be like, bro, we got to do Nightmare 2. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
literally the gayest horror movie
Yeah.
out there from the 80s. I mean, maybe there might be more, but at least
That's-
For some reason, the Babadook
mainstream.
is like a gay icon.
Yeah, I don't
I don't
that.
get that.
I don't
I
get
don't-
that one either.
I watched that movie and I didn't get any gay undertones from it. I don't know.
I didn't like that movie. I thought it was boring.
I didn't like it either. But
I got the
The
special
kid, I
book
wanted to
one.
slap, dude. I wanted to just be like, shut up. Bah.
Yeah, I've never watched it just because of how many people say how boring it is.
Bro, you know what
I
pissed me off the
enjoyed it.
most in that movie? And it's probably the stupidest thing. And it's like, I'm the only one that'll probably ever bitch about it. But they literally used generic sample monster sounds for the Babadook that you literally have heard in every fucking Fox Kids TV show and everything from like the fucking 80s. It's all these same fucking snarls that are all like free file bits. And you just hear it, and I'm like, this movie fucking sucks, dude. They couldn't even come up with an original snarl for the fucking monster. Fuck this trash.
That's and we brought up that stupid shit about elevated horror a couple weeks back, and for me, all the movies they mentioned
Is that technically elevated horror?
I think so.
Is it?
I think so. That's right up there with like The Witch and shit like that. And like these are movies that most true horror fans consider boring as fuck.
I will say, like, in the Babadook, like the whole like idea of the book and like what he looked like was cool as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where you lost me, was after that, dude, because that kid was driving me fucking nuts. And like, I get though where the movie was supposed to be about, like, dealing with grief and just like accepting that it's going to be with you and all this other shit. Like, that's what I get the undertones. I still didn't care for it. You know what I mean? It was just, I don't know.
Anyway,
But
onward.
back to this bullshit. So hold up today, I would say no.
No,
I don't think so.
No.
Acting. You know what? I was gonna say kind of meh, but after Chad Daddy told me that the girls are actually really
Yeah.
good friends and it was hard for it, I'm gonna definitely say pretty decent.
Yeah.
It was okay. For the rest of the cast, it was pure dog shit. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
It was
you're not wrong. I'm just saying those. I was gonna dump on everybody, but the fact that you threw that in, and honestly, I think Ricky wasn't too bad. Like, he seemed like
He was cool. He was
pretty
cool.
solid.
But like everybody else, it was just not there for me.
The friend wasn't too bad either, I guess. I don't. The one that was
No.
Yeah, but a lot of his lines felt forced too. Like,
Yeah, but he seemed like a forceful kind of a dude. So it was just kind of man. Imagine if he pushed a little. Like, that was my question. I was like, "Yo, dude, what if Angela got hard on the beach though when he was first trying to mac on it? Like, your gun is digging into my
That-
hip. Like, that joke doesn't work for that.
dude, that's probably why she freaked out and ran.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, bro, she's
She
getting
got a
hard. She's got to
boner.
get the fuck out of there, dude. Oh man. Fuck. What did Brody say? If I had a kid, it would be the little kid. Brody'd be like, it'd be fucking my aunt. Oh shit. All right. So cinematography, dude. I don't think there was
There's
anything to even talk about in this
No.
one. Cinematography wise, it was crap. It was
And they kept going back to that little fucking bench right by the lake so many times.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's like they were filming different shit and it was always right there.
I will say, I guess the only thing I'll give it for cinematography wise is the first couple of kills that are alluding to the who done it, so we don't know, were pretty decent. It was always, you might have just saw black hair and it was just questions of, hey, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? And that was about it. So it's just like, okay, kind of worked.
Fine. I would still, for me, cinematography. This is
No, I'm not saying like that's like fantastic, but I'm saying if I have to give any positive to it, at least they did it well with the who done it parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
premise.
Well, I mean, we like it,
We've
but it's
seen it,
also, you
But
know.
we've seen it done better in so many other movies. Like The Burning was
Way
But
better. dude.
not done with the twist of it being a
I
This
still
is-
think it's a
yeah.
stupid twist.
Yeah. The twist is like completely from out of left field. It really made no sense.
Because, like, honestly, you could just have a girl going to summer camp that gets bullied by a bunch of people and just has a fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody would expect the shy, timid girl to kill everybody. And
Yeah.
it just could just be that.
Yeah, they could have just went
But-
with that. They didn't have to make it a, oh, he's a
Like,
bitch. She's a
"Yeah,
boy."
it's a bird. Yeah.
Eat the curtain!
Fucking hey, dude. All right, was the climax satisfying? You know
No.
what?
No.
No, it fucking wasn't.
And
It wasn't.
we
It
still
didn't
need to
give me
talk
O
about-
face like this. Yeah.
We still need to talk about the fact that they were more shocked that Angela was a boy than the fact that she was holding
She was
her
holding a
actually
head.
Now that you
severed
say
head
that,
in her lap.
yeah.
oh my god, she's a boy.
Yeah.
Movie.
I
Poor-
can't believe somebody made
Poor
a
Paul,
for
who's
this movie.
poor Paul, who's laying there dead, his headless body, and his head's in her lap.
Man, Paul got it the worst, dude.
Mm.
He was getting young love at a summer camp. He was lied to, essentially, that, he was like, oh, you're a boy. And then he got killed. Like, fuck, dude. And on top of right before getting killed, he was the happiest he ever could have been because he thought he was about to get laid.
Right.
Mhm.
And it was a full fucking 180. Dude.
But they wanted to
talk
cross
about-
swords.
Hashtag justice for Paul. That's all I'm saying.
Talk about killing a young man's
kid.
dreams.
Oh my god. I mean, maybe they're gonna do some docking. They were at the lake. So
Jesus Christ. Continue.
Maybe.
all right, recycle, rewind, remake, or reboot. You know what, man? I'm fucking recycling this shit, dude. I don't care.
I'm
I
with
have
you.
not said this in a really, really long time.
Or not recycling. I'm fucking recycling this shit. I'm throwing it in the trash. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
I am recycling this as well.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I want to recycle, but I don't know. I still like to.
You don't
throw it
have to,
in
Bob.
every once in a
I'm
while,
throwing
but,
it in because like there's so
Well,
many other, like Chad said, there's other summer camp movies that are way better, a lot cooler,
No, there are.
better kills,
Uh,
and this is just like this falls flat.
I honestly, I'm gonna say I would rewind, but I would like a reboot. Not gonna
Just
happen,
make the
probably, but I
reboot,
would still
man.
like a reboot.
Didn't they reboot it though with Return to Summer Camp? Wasn't that a reboot?
No,
I don't-
no, not really. I want a full-on remake. If you're gonna do it, you gotta fucking do it.
Then you want a
and-
remake, not a reboot.
Reboot, remake. No offense, the words don't mean shit these days. People say it's a reboot. You just remade the movie. Well, it's a remake. No, it's a reboot.
Well,
It doesn't-
reboot would
you know.
be reboot would be like you take the core concept, but you change most of it around. Remake would literally be like we're gonna take that and make it and maybe change like some dialogue, but that's about it.
So then I want a remake. And I want it to be as I don't know if I want to say PC or un-PC. I want it to be both.
I just don't know how you would pull it off, man. Like you already know the bit. Like the twist would have to be way different.
I think
It's
the
a
only way to
vagina.
the only real way to do it justice would be to just completely remove the twist.
No,
Because people are going to be.
though.
That's just it.
You
If
think it's a
they're expecting
boy
the twist.
the whole time, and then at the end, it's standing there, and you just see a giant bush, like the bush from Waiting, and it's a chick.
Or no, you know something. I'm going to leave the concept I just had in my head. I'm going to leave it out. Just
So
go to the next
Linty.
one.
It's so
Linty.
angry.
So
That's what he
angry.
said. I think they put that on Tubi as well, dude. I might have to watch that.
I'll have to look for that then.
All right, let's rate this bitch. Brody started us off with a 3.5.
Oh, it's way too generous.
I agree. Bob, give us what you got.
I'm going to go a little lower, like a 3.3.
3.3 from the Mr. Monet. Scubas,
2.5.
2.5. Daddy,
I'm with Scoobs. 2.5 for me. I've seen it
Two and-
twice. I do not need to see it again.
2.5.
Rubber ducky,
And you
rubber
know what?
ducky.
I'm just giving a straight up even deuce.
Dropped a deuce.
Yep, dropping a deuce.
I honestly
that
thought I
picture
was going to be
time.
the only one rating this low. So you guys gave me a nice little pleasant surprise there.
Nope. So you know what? And Heather threw out a 2.4. Rich threw out a 2.6. And our score evens out at a 2.8. 2.76, actually. So yeah, 2.8
Yeah,
for
2.8.
1983's Sleepaway Camp.
All right.
You know what? It's still more than half. It's still better than 50.
Yeah.
You figure
Yes.
about it. So
I didn't hate it outright, but I didn't love it.
I'll never watch it again.
Yeah, I don't need to watch it again.
I'll fully admit to that. And I think that's definitely where it's. And once again, man, having the ending spoiled ruins the movie.
I want to watch part 2 because I don't remember part 2.
I'd be.
Part 2 and 3 are fun.
I was gonna say I'd be almost probably happier to watch those because they probably would just be like, "Yo, man, we know what we are," so they're just gonna be over the top and ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they are. That is
Yeah.
exactly what they are.
All right. So, Chad Daddy, what do we cover next week, homie?
Well, next week, don't pack your bags yet because we're going to another camp. We are going to Camp Forest Green,
Oh,
which is really
baby.
Camp Lake.
Mhm.
Friday the 13th, Part 6.
One of my
Jason
favorites,
Lives.
dude. Fucking love Jason
Yeah.
Lives.
Yeah.
I could, you know, I'll spoil my score right now. I already know what
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
say
no, no,
for
no,
it.
no, no, no.
No, you can't do that, bro. You
All
can't.
right, but
blow
if you
you
do,
up.
but if you
Don't
don't know what it's gonna be, then already people need to take notes.
Brody said still better than Amity 3. Yes, Sleepaway
Yeah.
Camp is still better than Amity 3.
Absolutely
For sure.
agree with that.
If I had to
Everything's better.
watch one or the other, I would definitely rewatch this over that.
No doubt. I
Like
agree.
twice in a row. I'd be like, yeah, I'll double watch it, dude, just for the fucking.
Absolutely.
Oh, fuck. You skinny did it with 2 boys? 2 years ago with boys. Okay. Oh, just us. Never mind. All right.
No.
Anything nerdy, boys, before we wrap this shit up?
Well, we
I got nothing.
we
Well,
talked
we
about
already
it
mentioned
at the top of the
Terrifier
show,
3.
Terrifier
Yeah.
3.
Yep. Terrifier
Uh,
3 announced.
I'm
They're
gonna-
filming Ghostbusters Firehouse in New York.
Oh wait,
officially
I got
now.
some nerd news. It's nerd news, but it's not nerd news. So this Saturday is Ghostbusters Day in New York, and guess who's
Mhm.
going?
Nice. Yeah.
Are you suiting up?
Better.
I'm thinking about it because we have to take the train in. So I'm like,
Yes.
do I want to have everything with me, or do I just want to go and enjoy?
I wonder how many
But here's-
Ghostbusters
the
are going to be
suit.
on that train.
But here's my other thing too. They are now in New York filming with the
Mhm.
car, doing some on-site things. So my thing is like, I want to find out where they're shooting, if they still are, and see the new Ecto because
They
I
were just
love the,
actually-
I love the little stuff they do.
You will never get close to that shoot. I guarantee it.
They were just shooting down at City Hall yesterday.
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
So.
No, dude, get close, dude. There's fans all over the place, dude. You'll still get close
On
They can't-
Ghostbusters Day? No way, dude.
I'll find a way.
I think the
Find a way.
Buffalo Boys are going down there.
Yes,
They
well,
usually go
it's
down
actually
to-
it's their event. Actually,
Well, yeah, because they're the ones that got him the new sign. So.
Yeah.
Brody said, can
Um,
we all agree that our scores will be at least 4.5 next week?
Oh,
yes,
for
yes.
sure.
Yes.
Oh, God.
If not a
Wait
perfect
and see.
score.
Wait
Yeah.
and see.
You're going to have to wait and see.
But yeah, so Ghostbusters Day is this weekend in New York. I will be there. That's my only nerd news.
Let's see what else we got. New Alan Wake trailer dropped last week. If you boys haven't checked that shit out, if you are Alan Wake fans, I know I am, and
No.
Boss Man.
Played it, so I have no idea.
It's a trippy fucking game. If you really like almost like Twilight Zone kind of shit, dude, that's the easiest way I can say that's kind of where it goes. Very head trippy shit, dude. And the trailer looked awesome. I'm not sure why he looks like John Wick, but fuck it, whatever. I
See,
can't
I
wait
don't
for that. That shit
know
drops
why.
in October.
I hear Alan Wake and I think Uncharted, and I have no idea why that gets
No,
why my brain flip flops those two.
dude, like the first one was cool because it's like all these like it was it's the third person shooter, but it's just so different than your atypical shooter because there's like these crazy like nightmare creatures you actually got to fight with light and shit. And yeah, I don't know, it's super trippy, and I'm very happy that they're actually finally doing an official second one because American Nightmare was cool too, but that was just like a DLC. What else we got? Anything else? I'm trying to
Apparently,
think.
they basically just confirmed that Hocus Pocus 3.
Oh,
yeah.
I
That
didn't see
garbage.
the second one.
The first one was garbage. I didn't even want to see the second one.
I like the first one. I don't care.
I
like the
hated
first
second one was
one.
garbage.
I hated the first one.
Ooh,
Maybe because
really?
I saw it like just recently for the first time as an adult.
That's fair. See, I saw it it's nostalgia for me. I'm not even going to deny it. Let's see what else we got. We mentioned Terrifier 2 was on Tubi, so definitely check that shit. Dude, Tubi, they just put a bunch of new horror movies on there.
Mhm.
Well, not new, but you know what I mean, like freshened up for sure. I fucking love that app.
Right?
Let's see what else do we got. I feel like there was one other thing. I got nothing, so I think I'm good.
I don't got anything.
I'm good. I'm good myself.
All right, boys, let's wrap this shit up. Bob, give us your sign out, and we'll
This is your
follow
killing
your lead.
machine, Bobby Amon, saying we will see you next week at Camp Forest Green. It's going to be a doozy of an episode. Have a good week.
This is your host of the Ghost, the Prince of the Paranormal, the Duke of the Dead, the Dean of the Deceased, the Ghost Daddy, Lord Scuba Copper, saying, join me this Friday for an episode of Somewhat Supernatural, and I'm going to be talking about exorcisms.
Ooh,
Nice.
sounds good. This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, your Chad Daddy, saying, come back with us next week, bitches, and we're going back to camp.
And this is your Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, saying adios, Gorehounds. Thank you once again for joining another episode. You can catch us at Gore N More Podcast on Instagram. Join the Gore N More discussion on Facebook. Always follow Project Louder, where you're going to get all of our shows on top of Scoob shows, Bobby's shows, who just came out with just
New
a
episode will be coming out soon.
Yeah, and tons of other content. So follow Project Louder, look at their website, check out some sweet merch, get yourself some sweet shirts, support the show, share us if you can, if anything. That's the
Please,
biggest thing.
please,
Yes,
share.
please.
do.
Share,
Yeah.
review if you can, if you're on Apple.
Yeah.
Reviews always help. But once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Join us next week for part 6. Can't wait. And last but not least, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Can't
Angel's
penis
got a
be-
bigger dick than most people.
Penis.
She's got a